What? Ah, damn, y'all bring this here early, huh? Hey, Black Child fuck him up early. It's his birthday.
Took it to the forest for the wood in the mouth. Took it to the forest for the wood in the mouth. They ain't ready for that one.
We're not ready.
Took it to the forest for the wood in the mouth.
Take it to the forest, put the wood in the mouth.
Took it to the forest for the wood in the mouth.
Take it to the forest, put the wood in the mouth. We gotta wait till we get this shit together. It is whatever. Shout out to Bitch Leaders in the building.
So this is my birthday. We put this
DCC in the building. Hey, what up?
last week, before we even aired, we were met with company, and we're excited about it because we can get right into it. We are definitely missing two of our guests, but as a team, we want to say welcome back to Cece. You guys do see her sitting behind the table. She has been self-quarantining to protect herself. And we are very, very, very appreciative to have her back with us. She's been working the technical angle from home, guys. So all of those shares, and on Monday when it's reshared and y'all are irritated because we're still sharing, it's definitely her. And I'm appreciative because Monday's supposed to be my off day, but it's never my off day. Ever my off day. But, Cece, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You see what happens? You see what happened? What just happened?
She had a moment.
I don't know. I was too busy looking at. Gigi got 8 phones and shit. I'm trying to figure out what can I do to get on there though.
What can you do to get 8 phones?
Yeah.
You want that much responsibility?
It got to at least be 7 phones worth of money.
No, that's 7 cell phone bills, maybe 8, and 8 ways people can reach you when you're trying to duck them. Like that's a lot.
Everybody ain't gonna have all the numbers.
Somebody, baby mama, got all the numbers. You ain't gotta give it to her, but she gonna find it.
Baby
Let's be
mothers
clear.
be the best
There's
scammers.
only one phone that's on. That's this phone. These 2 are Wi-Fi. Let's be clear.
Right.
They're paid for, so I use them. I just upgrade.
I'm gonna do that.
Hey.
I'm on it.
You on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right.
You gonna upgrade?
No, I'm just gonna have the dead joint sitting
The
right
dead
there.
ones?
Put the joints out.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I was quite ready for that one.
It's the perception. See how I just said she had 8 phones? And they gonna say, damn, bitch, she must
Ooh,
be.
you got
this-
money.
Not
That's
that
what you-
perception. He just busy.
He got money.
When I'm doing
Somebody
absolutely
gotta pay all
nothing.
the cell phone bill.
No,
Hey.
they gonna be off.
But on?
No,
But
just,
somebody's
they just
gonna
there.
believe they're on, so they're gonna
Yeah.
think you have money.
They can help pay for them too.
Are you going to order a large popcorn or a small one at the movies?
Oh,
Who?
You bringing snacks in?
I bring my snacks in. You do too. I know you do.
The fan is loud.
You black.
But it feels so good.
Yeah, but
You turn it off if you want to.
Our AC is locked, so we can't control it.
we can put a fan over there though. The quieter one.
Why would you, if the fan over there loud and he always,
I just said it's a quieter fan over there.
but you saying put it over there.
No, not that one. The quieter one. This guy here.
Get it together, Bishop.
I'm not
Lord help
fooling
us
with
all.
this guy. He has been an antagonist my entire life. This is what he does. He challenges and tries. And I'm not upset with him because he's a black man. And that's apparently what they do. Especially the ones.
They out here killing us and we gotta deal with this.
Oh, shit.
And deal with what? I uplift. I love. I push for accountability. I support. I promote. Now that one is louder than I thought it was.
You know what I be
Oh,
talking
but you can
about.
turn the speed down.
he on the roll today.
He's trying it. It's all right though. We still love him.
I've been in the house for 3 months.
That's what I was thinking, you know.
Oh, but
So
but
today
let's
you showing
let's
up.
let's just go ahead and get into it. You've been in the house for 3 months, but you've been dropping music. Let's go. Tell people about Bishop King, the artist. Then we're gonna get to say to the artist, and then we'll get into the band talk, and then the comparison of the two. So let's get it popping. How long have you been in the industry? What made you go into the industry? What inspires you? Like, let's get into it.
Well, I'm old, so to speak. So only I can say that. Yeah, I'm
We're
old.
aged.
So I mean, we seasoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the music that I grew up on,
Marinated.
it just like Tupac and Pimp C was actually the reasons that I started to actually take it serious. Like Pac was just he was speaking a lot of beef and a lot of people hear that part too, but he was also preaching. And Pimp C, when I first heard him, I'm like, damn, you can say that?
I love him.
Like he say whatever he wanted to, and at you know me, so my mouth be reckless. So
His
I
entire
was like,
life.
damn, I can say that too.
On a beat?
So it was just easy. It was a way to, you know what I'm saying? Like I use it as therapy, so to speak. But it's a way to clear your mind, clear your heart, clear your conscience. Let the pain out without going to jail or putting somebody else in danger and shit like that. So as far as who Bishop King is, actually it's the opposite of what most people see. I'm laid back, I'm quiet, I mind my business. You know what I'm saying? In the past, I allowed people I hung around to put me in situations, just being loyal and feeling like, you know what I mean, that's my man's in them, without really thinking. If that was my man's in them, he wouldn't put me in that situation. So I've been in a lot of situations that ain't had nothing to do with me because of the people I was with. So I had to change that. So contrary to belief, I'm laid back, I'm quiet, I mind my business.
You're one of the funniest people I've known my entire life.
I'm definitely funny. I just be chilling though, man. I like to laugh, and if I can help people, that's my main focus. And I just got a talent where I can do it through music, and then I can use my rewards from music to help other people that I can't touch with my words, but like help with food and clothes and stuff like that. I do like a homeless drive, so that help out with that. But on the tracks, man, I'm just speaking my real life experiences, things I saw, things I went through, things I've heard, and I mean that's it. Just really putting it out there.
All right, say two. You up next? Don't you head nod me. Put your mic on. Wait, are you mic'd on? Put your mic on. You got a mic. Yeah. Yeah, you could listen. And we gonna put the camera right on you too. Don't you? I thought you was about to say, what are you clipping into, sir?
His chest
Head.
Yes. It's taco meat.
You know what?
Taco Bell, taco meat.
Hey, man.
What's good?
Stand. Where you? This guy.
I think he has that chair's mic on. His mic is on the back of the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, you on it?
There you go.
Say two.
There you go. You can clip it to your towel if you want to, baby.
Y'all fancy now.
Oh, we're fancy.
Y'all fancy up in here.
There you go.
All
The
right.
last time you
Can
saw
y'all
us,
hear
we
me?
were not at this station, right? When we were.
I think it was like the first time.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. What's good though? Y'all good?
Yeah, so tell the people who say two is, what inspired you to get into music? What made you love music? Like, that's the rundown. How long you been doing it? And not the go-go aspect, but say to the artist.
Right.
Introduce them. Say to the artist.
My name is Say Two.
What does say to mean?
Artist. That's West African for artist. You know, I come from a musical family. My uncle sang, my father played the trumpet. You know, my aunt sang, my sister sang, my brother played the drums. So I basically come from a musical family. We used to have talent shows at a young age with my uncle's job, like forced us to come up with a routine.
That's the worst feeling
Like
ever.
they was just like on their Joe Jackson shit.
Yeah, you right, that's
Yeah,
Joe
like
Jackson.
you gonna do a routine,
Spin right.
and y'all gonna do this routine, and y'all gonna perform at the
Pop your
cookout. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. That was my background. You know what I'm saying, as far as just music, just in my family. When my grandmother, God rest her soul, she brought me a Yamaha keyboard. Like when I graduated from high school, when she gave me the keyboard, I started making beats with it at Virginia State. Went to Virginia State. I met a lot of vicious artists in Virginia State, and we was in my dorm room because it wasn't shit else to do down there, motherfucker, besides school, sports, and then we was in the room.
And beat cheeks. Like, we're gonna be honest about it. It's nothing else to do now.
Yeah, a little bit of that too,
Yeah.
but
It's nothing else to do
yeah,
down
we was
there.
making beats, man. We was making beats
You
down there. Yeah.
You know me.
But yeah, then you know later on got to the bands, and then I'm back fucking with this rap shit.
Okay, so for both of y'all, what made it important to drop music during COVID-19? because COVID, for me, I know the importance of it because the whole world is shut down right now. All eyes and ears are focusing on what's being done in this area, especially with the go-go aspect of it. Like, all eyes are focused right there. So what made you say, all right, I got some tracks ready. Let me make sure they're mixed and mastered, and let me go ahead and drop them, because it's kind of genius to me, but for others, it they missed the train. Mm-hmm. They missed the mark.
Well, go ahead.
I'll tell him go.
Well, for me, it was like this. The band was shut down. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't play, so you sitting at home, and you know, my man Ray, he hit me up. Shout out to my man Ray, hit me up like, hey bro, I got this song. Send me the track. I got on the song. I heard the beat. So I'm like, man, who made the beat? Which leads me to this guy right here. You see sitting right here, my man Track Dealer. We're going to get to him, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? But my man, so Ray plugged me on to him. We started making music, and it was like, we couldn't do the band thing, so he became the band. You know what I'm saying? So he came with the beats, and this is my one-man band, and we was making bangers and smashing them out and putting them out, and I can't stay idle without doing some type of music, you know what I mean?
You're a music junkie.
Basically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, man.
Because so are we.
Because it's like therapy.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's how that happened, man.
That's how you keep your sanity.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
It's
Lord.
like talking to a therapist without paying one, and possibly getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It just makes.
Right on.
That's why people in the most pain make the best songs, because it resonates with other people's pain.
Huh.
And they hold on to it, and they remember the words, because at that moment it defines how they feel. Music is one of the most powerful things in the world. So
I think with the COVID situation, though, with everybody in the world being home, and if you do any type of anything, merchandising, anything that you selling, anything you're trying to put forward for a project, any nonprofit, anything, you got the whole world at a standstill right now. And the only thing really jumping nonstop was the internet. So if you
them damn fans. The whole COVID-19.
So you got people who can't go nowhere. They can't afford to do too much. So people in their feelings. Some people getting depressed. It was so much going on, and so much that you can talk about, that now you have a more, like, for me example, I could talk about anything at this point. You got, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people gonna be able to hear it. And they going through it right now. So some people might want to laugh. Some people might want to just shake something. Some people might want to, you know what I'm saying, sit around, drink or smoke or whatever the case may be. And that music, like you say, is therapy. And it's going to get them by, at least if we can help them get by through the night. Tomorrow going to bring a better situation for you. So you'll be a fool, in my opinion, you'll be a fool if you do anything and didn't promote or some type of capitalizing off this COVID. I've been in the house, and shit, I done saved so much money staying in the house.
I've done a little bit of both.
I've been shopping like a mother online.
Yes, but on sale. Definitely bargain.
But think about it. Like, if your job shut down, you ain't spending your money on that gas money. Like you said, all the clubs closed. You're not eating out too much. Shit was closed down. Was stopped. I mean,
and you don't have to worry about being fresh every time you hit a stage. Like, I know that like when we go out, there's a certain appearance that we uphold. Like, we don't want to go out looking like we just rolled out the bed.
That's part of the lifestyle, though.
Unfortunately. I'm about to start dressing like Bill Gates and wear plain t-shirt and some khakis from Walmart and some $7 shoes every day, looking like a cartoon character. The Simpsons never change their clothes. You don't get to judge me.
Hey, she wear that Kanye shit.
No, I'm not wearing those trades. They look homeless. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. His apparel look like just regular old house clothes.
Brown paper bag.
For $1 million a shirt.
Hello? $500 shoes that look like somebody splattered blood on them.
Oh.
But with the world being shut down and you not being able to perform with your bands, what does that do for your band creatively? Like, you see how I keep going back and forth between go-go and individual artistry. I apologize, but like that,
Hopefully everybody was hungry. Like, if you think about it, since we talk about the internet, you go online every day, somebody, I can't wait to back outside open back up. I can't do this, I can't do that. But you gotta remember, the promoters can't either. So as soon as them clubs open back up, you better be ready.
But my thing is, when the clubs open back up, do you need a promoter? Because at that point, people are starved to get out. So do you need a promoter?
But either way, you need to be ready.
I get it, but do you need a promoter?
Not cold-heartedly, nah, but it would help. Because everybody is going to be hungry for you to play somewhere, somehow. They just want to hear something, get out of the house and do something.
So that's why you don't need a promoter. Sorry, promoters, but I'm just saying. Like, at this point, being home, you're learning how to legitimately be an independent entity.
Not all people.
Well, whoever's not learning is going to miss the bus.
That's part of the reason some people got depressed. They never been by themselves this long.
But some people need to understand that God puts you by yourself because that is your creative time. That is your sacred place. Like, I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. Do I miss going out and being amongst the people? Honestly, very little. Because when we're out, we're over in our own little corner, in our own little world anyway. At Aqua, you know exactly where I'm going to be. You know exactly where she is. At Nipsey's, we are in that same corner by that fan. Like, it's different for us. Being amongst the buzz is good, but I don't mind, and I guess that's just the way I create. I don't mind being alone to create. But I feel like with a band, you need that camaraderie to bounce off of each other because you know what the sound is that you're trying to get across. And you bring this ingredient to the pot. And you know him, he got all the hooks. He gonna bring the hook to the pot. And you know once he hear that beat and that hook, now you keep like now the music section like, nah, we gonna put it shot in like bum 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 right there. And then your songwriters get together and that's an original. How do you create that way without that physical chemistry?
Gotta communicate though.
Okay,
like
explain it to the people.
If me and him in the same band and we can't practice, I'm sure we can FaceTime. I'm sure he's always thinking of ideas and writing and jotting down here and there. And, you know, you write songs on accident. How many times you probably wrote a song on accident?
I mean, I keep a little recorder, so I come up with stuff. I just rap it into the recorder or like make the beat like off some Timberland.
So it's,
you know what I'm saying, beatbox.
He could
and record it right quick so I don't forget the joint.
Like, I got this song, I got this idea, woo. And most
I'm only
of the time,
asking because on the other side of this, some bands are not coming back.
You don't think so?
I know there's some bands that are not coming back for a fact. I won't speak on the band names, but I know that for a fact that there are some bands that are not coming back. And the reason why I asked how do y'all create is because through stress, it either strengthens or it breaks you. And for me, I find strength in creating. You get what I'm saying? Like when I'm idle, that's when my mind is not where it's supposed to be. Like that's when I don't need to be in that space. So I think of an idea, and as I'm working through that idea, another one drops in my spirit. So I work through things like, and I'm just wondering, as artists, do your minds work that way?
Most definitely. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, man. Like I mentioned before, I can't stay idle. So when the band kind of subsided or took a hiatus, I use that word.
As long as you don't use the word entanglement on this show. Other word.
Right.
It's not a word we use.
Pray for Will, y'all. Pray for Will.
That's not a word we're using on this show. It's not accountable for our actions here. We don't try to tee our way out of it.
Oh. Right. I got you. But look at what I'm saying is this. I just try to stay in some type of music situation, you know what I'm saying? Whether I'm writing music, making music, whether I'm helping other people make music, or you know what I'm saying? Just it's therapy, like I said. So each musician will understand where I'm coming from, no matter what happens with the band situation. You as an artist can't just stop if the band stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep pushing.
So my next question is, you ready? what is the difference in the music business and go-go music business? What needs to change in order for this to go from this to that?
What do you mean though?
What do I mean?
Change to go from this to that.
What do I mean is, in order to go mainstream, in order to have structure, like what things need to be instilled in go-go in order for it to reach outside of the Beltway, respectfully. I don't care if they're bouncing your music over in China. They're not paying for you to come do a tour in China. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah,
they could be clapping.
But that's a cultural thing, though. That's not necessarily something that you're doing wrong.
I don't agree, because I feel like there's a lack of structure in go-go. And without that structure, without BMI, without ASCAP, without you putting things together correctly, it's not going to go any further than where it is.
Now, you can have all of that and still don't go nowhere.
Yeah, but if it's time for you to go somewhere and you don't have those things, how do you get there?
First of all, you should have had that organized and situated before you even hit the stage.
So you feel like every band should have BMI ASCAP value?
Yeah, that's how you're getting paid on the back end.
And that is why
that's the object, is to have fun, pleasing your fans, doing what you love to do, and at the end of the day, get paid for it.
But that's why I'm asking you what go-go needs that it doesn't have in order to get mainstream. The business aspect of it, like it can't be block business. Go-go is run by block business most of the time. A text message, a handshake, a conversation. No contracts.
Everything is word of mouth and direct.
How do you go mainstream that way?
Mainstream is, for go-go, I honestly, I would never see go-go going mainstream.
Okay.
Not that it's not good enough, or I don't feel that it should go. I'm just saying it's the way the world's set up, and the conversation. Go-go been here since before I was born. This not the first conversation about it. And just like the rap game, everybody is not going to blow like that. You got certain people who had deals and certain people who make money. Hell, you got certain people in certain bands who make money and the other band members don't.
We know that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about.
That's what leads to a lot of bands' demise.
But sometimes you have to educate.
That's what I was great type on. Like, bands got to educate themselves within the business part of it. Then they got to be creative. And then they got to be original. Then they got to structure their songs in a way that it's not just where the DMV will accept it, whereas though the DMV will say, okay, cool, we gonna stamp that, but it will still go out into the other areas of the world that can understand how music is made, where they can accept it also. You know what I'm saying? So some of the stuff, it's like you gotta like I ain't gonna say like dumb it down, but you might gotta like feed it to them a little bit.
Make it less DMV.
Let's make it basic.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but just make it more structured, whereas though it's more like an R&B style, hip hop style of a song, but it's still go-go. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense.
Can that sound be achieved and it still be considered authentic go-go?
Hell yeah. Most definitely. It's already been done.
Of course, first of all, Trouble Funk is the most.
Yeah, it's already been done. We just gotta get back to it.
Be clear on that, and that's a go-go band.
Yeah, it can be done.
Doing the butt.
It's been done.
Everybody like butt.
Everybody likes butt.
Look at Gigi.
I didn't think he said it like that.
I ain't say it like that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
did.
That's what I thought I heard.
You said everybody.
I did. But that's not what I meant.
Hey Capri, can we touch bases on my man right here? Because he's a part of.
You mic'd up?
He's a part of bringing that whole situation back to the forefront.
Is your cord underneath something?
Out of control.
I gotta let my man speak on it because he's a producer that has a lot of fire go-go infused or bass beats, and he's working with a lot of bands and a lot of artists, and you know what I'm saying. Bands can definitely reach out because a lot of bands have talent, but they can't write songs. Or a lot of bands have talent, but they just not. You know what I'm saying? That's not their strength. So they might need people like him to help him compose that groove, and then it can go. It could be platinum. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop like hating on each other, start linking with people that can help you with your weakness.
I don't know if I call it hating because it has been ingrained in a lot of people in this culture that if someone else is eating, they are starving. But that's also a part of that slave-like mentality that's been instilled in us as a people, period. But we're not even going to get into that because that will go all the way left.
Just say two popping. Why wouldn't I want to go rock with them?
But see, that's you. There's a lot of niggas out here that won't admit another niggas popping.
Yeah.
I guess I just want to tap in.
Come
Just
on.
from a producer standpoint, I started in go-go as a teenager, you know what I'm saying?
But my bad, y'all. This track dealer, this fast from the
No,
stands.
he-
That was rude to me. I just brought my man on here. I just brought him in.
Introduce
This
yourself.
my man, track dealer,
You
man.
about to get put out.
I'm track dealer.
Producer extraordinaire, I'm sorry.
I moved to Atlanta in 07. I've been back and forth for years, but I've been a part of the DMV music scene for like 30 years now. So I produce a lot of songs for a lot of artists in the city. I'm behind the scenes. Like I touched a lot of stuff through the years for Go-Go Bands, Wisdom Speaks, a lot of different people I did stuff, you know what I'm saying? I produced the hit records where I moved to Atlanta. I produced Bottoms Up for Trey Songz and Nicki Minaj. So I learned a lot about the business now. My situation turned back, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be positive, but it was a huge lawsuit. I got sued for $18 million and all this crazy stuff.
I don't even have 1 million.
So it's, you know what I'm saying, as far as, so like the contracts and all that stuff y'all talking about, I learned a very bad lesson, you know what I'm saying, by signing a bad deal with somebody, you know what I'm saying?
You signed a 360?
Nah, I signed an exclusive deal with a label that didn't work out, and I was instructed and also moved on with my life and got my own thing and produced that. And then that person came back and said, nah, that was theirs. I did that when I was with them. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was, you know what I'm saying, legal stuff that I didn't get it in writing that I was released from this contract. It was verbally done and every other way it was done that I was released, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't right. So that cost me a lot of money, I had other placements with Nicki and T.I. I had other songs that was gonna come out when this person ruined all of that. So
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? But it's also a lot of positive I've done. I've been part of a lot of artists.
It's a message.
Working on a lot of, I just did his project, I'm working on a lot of projects. Go-Go Music, this original, you know what I'm saying, this like radio friendly, you know what I'm saying? So commercial, but not commercial, so to speak, because I got that dirty, gritty sound, but I also got pop stuff and a lot of other stuff. I fuse go-go elements and all styles of music, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of people haven't probably heard that experience there. So I got reggae infused go-go, pop, rock, you know what I'm saying, all around, you know what I'm saying, so I've been working on that sound since I've been a kid, so I'm glad that this conversation is even happening, you know what I'm saying, about original music, the business side of it, and really it's time to get paid and really
This is something we talk about on this show on a consistent basis.
Because I've been at Atlanta and I've seen how that thing's operate. You know what I'm saying? How they win it. You know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of producers there in Atlanta. I've seen songwriters. That's another thing that I think is overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you. So when it comes to like so you like she say mainstream and go-go, right? So as go-go artists, you technically, like these rappers, you're independent artists. You calling all your shots, you handling this, that, and the third, and you're probably seeing more money than you would if you sign. So do you think they should sign with somebody or continue to do it how it is? Even if you sign with somebody, it's not guaranteed to be mainstream. I'm talking about the band itself, though.
Oh, the band signing with somebody?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if it makes sense in this day and age, you know what I'm saying, if you educated about the business and what your needs are and what they can provide, you know what I'm saying, like right now, and because it ain't about really no upfront money, like can you make something that's, you know what I'm saying, bigger than what we already have. I don't really need your advance, you know what I'm saying, because that get tricky, you know what I'm saying, that advance game get tricky. As long as you got your own money to still self-promote yourself, but if they can advance your career, get your song on a Nike commercial or ESPN, and get you know what I'm saying, get y'all band y'all own clothing line with Reebok or I don't even want to say that, our own black owned branding something bigger than what you already got. I see you got your logo on your thing, you know what I'm saying? If somebody can take that and make that a household name and y'all music do something and they make something out of it, it makes sense, but You know what I'm saying? Just from my perspective, it don't really make sense to really sign if they can't advance you.
I'm not paying anybody to do what I can do for free. It's hustling backwards to me.
Because ownership is everything.
And that's what I was getting right to say.
I got grandkids now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it started making sense. I'm 45, I'm young, you know what I'm saying? But it started making sense later on. I've been doing this for 10, 20, 30 years. And now your stuff being played or this going on, now stuff being resampled again.
And
you might have
recycled.
did a joint in the 90s. It's that 20-year loop, everything coming back around. So
I've heard a lot of Biggie's lyrics and other
on it,
people's
you ain't know about the business. And the manager or somebody signed, they own everything or however that go, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be upset right now. Because you look at your YouTube and like, damn, this joint doing streams, and you know the stream game, the numbers. You like, damn, I ain't saying nothing. Somebody saying this amount each month off the numbers, because you know the numbers, streams. So I ain't want to talk too much, take too much of y'all time.
You can speak freely.
Oh,
This
man.
is one of those platforms where you can speak freely.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Educate the people.
Especially you educate.
Oh, man.
I mean, he's also a fan. He watches the show, so I'm not gonna tell him he can't speak freely.
I've been at the age showing everybody our stuff, man.
We appreciate you. So my next question for all of y'all, as far as branding goes, what do you think it takes to make these bands a household name? Because of course we know the REs, the EUs, Backyard, Northeast. Like there are bands that are Proper Utensils, Trouble Funk. Like those you can go to. Well, also for the younger generation, New Impressions, TLB, TCB. Like I'm not gonna take away from any of them. But how do the bands that are in this limbo come out of the limbo and begin to make that push? You get what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, once you're stagnant for so long.
I guess from the music industry standpoint, hit records.
And what makes a hit record?
I mean, it can be subjective to a degree, but a hit record is undeniable. If you got kids singing it, you got you singing it, and you got older people singing it.
So basically universal lyrics. Something catchy.
Good music is universal. It's going people going to feel it.
And
so,
it can also be
hit
the
records though. As far my bad.
No, you
like in the industry, you have any meetings with this X or how the whole thing goes. It's built off hit records. All the rest of the stuff is this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's hit records because it's ownership, but it's hit records because these hit records generate a lot of money. Being a person that was part of a hit record, that didn't get a chance to see the money, but that song was supposed to have been in like 3 or 4 big movies. And they, you know what I'm saying? Them checks be a lot. You know what I'm saying? $250,000 or this or that and stuff like that. 30,000, 50. You know what I'm saying? That's good money. Outside of the radio spins and this and that. Kodak, you know what I'm saying? To make the cameras use the song. That's how the whole lawsuit got kicked. It's in the, y'all can Google it. You know
I don't want to Google your pain.
Nah, it's all good. It's educational purpose.
Why are you laughing at me?
It's educational purpose.
It stresses me out. I don't want to Google your pain.
He learned from his mistake.
Like hit records
I'm glad.
is what it's built on, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And
no, I'm pretty sure it's going to get every damn thing in writing from now on.
For like a long time.
Yes.
Because they're going to be used in a commercial.
Sample.
Or this, like that. So, just from, that's what I'm saying, from like the industry standpoint, hit record, original hit records. Because you're going to really see your money was original. You're doing a remake or flip. It can still be a hit, but you're not going to see what you're going to see.
You're going to maximize
it. We all creative. We do this shit in our sleep. So it's not no problem to create. That's one of the part of the reason why I started as a keyboard player or whatever, and I play percussion, you know what I'm saying? But I like to create. And I would go insane doing covers and stuff, honest. You know what I'm saying? I sample, I do old school stuff too. But I like to make new stuff. I hear ideas, I like to work with creative people. So I will absolutely go insane on some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? To all the time just doing the same thing. I go crazy. I like to make something fresh, new sounds, try something different. That's you know what I'm saying? Try a whole new swing on it, a whole new bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? I just like to just be creative and try new stuff. So I think that might be something to spice it up. Some new fresh ideas and some new bounces to the new Congo beats, new this, new that. You know what I'm saying? And just make hits, man. Just be creative. Everybody can write songs and just be dope. I think we just need to just
delivery.
do it more though. Just do our own shit. We got something anybody around the world got. I travel a lot of different places, man. It's like we got something. We just gotta just make it what it's supposed to be and make Pops proud. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's in the pop. Man, I'm on. Don't smack number I.
Oh my. Chuck Dilla.
You finished? You gave me a shout out? Got him?
I just want the people to know who that was.
No, I'm not complaining.
You feel me?
I just wanted to make sure, like,
Yes.
you want to drop his contact?
Can I touch on that right quick, what he said?
Of course you can talk. You
Like,
can touch
so I also think the relationships play a part too. Like, not just the relationships which you have with the outside, like outside of your band, but inside of your band. Because you might got a band of 10 people and 5 people, they ready to go every time. And you got the other half, they just in it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to say they in the band.
But that's not even just with bands.
I mean, yeah, but we talking about the band, so you know what I'm saying? And it everybody has to be on the same accord. The relationship plays a big part. Your reputation does too. Like, for example, I met say too, like in 08, 09 through Kingsport.
Yeah.
I've never heard nothing bad about this man. That whole, you know what I'm saying, over these 11, 12 years. So if he was to hit me up or somebody would just be like, hey, say two, want to do a song with you, I'm not going to think twice about it.
Yeah, you going to jump.
Yeah, reputation clean, good dude. Every time I see him, he always smiling, stuff like that, like the energy. So he could be the tightest dude in the world. I couldn't, and my attitude is just shot to hell, and nobody want to work with me. So I can't even have no relationships. So I would never make it off the table. So you just have to, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
People working together, more collaborating.
Yeah.
Sharing ideas.
Leaving that ego
we
at the
all
door,
dope
man.
in our own ways, and we can just blend in and just bounce that off each other. And like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about me shining, it's about just making dope shit.
Yeah.
Cause I want, you know what I'm saying? If you shine, you gonna shine anyway.
And your whole band gotta have that one common goal, and that's
So my
just
question, since we touching on it, let's get to it. What do you do if the people that are on your team or are part of whatever movement that you are sparking or working on, what do you do when they don't have those same ambitions or goals? Do you coach them up into it, or do you remove them from the situation? Because that could be a detriment to your growth.
It depends on the state of the situation. Like if you've been doing this over and over again, and I keep coming to you trying to motivate you. One, you should be able to, you in this shit right here, you should be able to motivate yourself first of all. And I'm coming, and I'm not getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, it's no hate or no beefing, but we just gotta go separate direction. Like you pretty much holding us back. You know what I mean? Like you good at what you do. That's why we was even rocking with you to begin with. But the motivation and the ambition got to go hand in hand with the talent.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Black.
I was done.
Oh, I didn't know you were finished. I closed the door because it got a little loud.
No, I was done. He started talking out, and you closed the door. That was it.
No, I'm just agreeing with him. Basically, what he said was on point.
So why do you think Go-Go lacks those collaborations?
I mean, Go-Go doesn't lack
Man, you gotta switch the
collaborations.
camera
I don't
because all you
think,
seen
you
is
know what I
the
mean?
Black Wilson's head.
We're gonna take a pause for the calls, man.
What's up, y'all?
She asking me questions and
What's
up, cuz?
Why are y'all? It's a whole chair right there.
Oh, nah, I ain't gonna be in the motherfucking jump, man. What's happening?
Right there, cuz.
What happened when you invite everybody who spoke with you?
Got the band practice, so you already know we lit.
All right, what you was saying, Capri?
I don't remember.
You was asking me a question. I forgot too. Shit.
My question was, why do you think Go-Go is missing those collaborations that push people to the next level? Why do you think those things don't really take place in this culture the way that they should?
I mean, I think they are taking place. I mean, from me personally, I have collaborated with a lot of bands, so I can't really speak on people who aren't collaborating, but I'm like, shout out to Ambition Band. They reaching out to me. We get ready to do some shit together. I done work with a Loud Band. Like, I done work with a lot of bands. UCB, I done reached out to, they done reached out to me. I done fuck with them. Shout out to my man Armani. You know what I'm saying? We get ready to do some major shit. Like, I'm getting ready to work with some shit with them. So I would say that's coming. Whatever that was, it's starting to change, you know what I'm saying? It's people starting to link up, man. Yeah, people starting to link up.
Shout out to the WGN.
Yeah, we gonna dead that myth that people not collaborating, you know what I'm saying? People are collaborating. I'm gonna speak for myself.
There's a mic right here. I mean, come.
Yeah.
You can come join the party. We know you late, but come on, Mr. Black Man.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, he say too was talking.
It's a mic right there.
No, I was agreeing with what he was talking about and what you was talking about. Oh, you want me to get a mic? Oh, man.
This militant black man, like. Mic up, Gabby Mo, please, ladies and gentlemen.
It's right beside you. Man.
Yep, it's a wire mic. It's a lapel mic.
I couldn't get that one.
Oh, because you didn't sit there.
Sit right here, Black. I'm used to that, John, anyway.
Okay, y'all swap.
That's fine.
That shit's too hot.
Where the wipes at?
Ladies with a white.
Give me the Lysol, please, for I have to fight this man.
Sanitize, baptize.
Would you like Lysol?
Both of them.
Or would you like?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to take a break so we can get situated, and we will be RIGHTBACK. For those of y'all who can't spell, right back.
You did.
Oh, I'm still on!
Out of control. He already lit.
Hey, Hey, Bud. I see 1-4 TJ all motherfucking day. That's original. East side. That's original. Yeah. Hey, Snice always got to get her a little bit. She's a smoker hard. Oh, shit. Elmo, you're the whole nother level, my nigga. Hey, Wanda. That's original. Ain't no matter what. You can't quit. Hey, Tito! Hey, Tito!
Get that music, it's already out. Been out since June 4th. Fuck with me.
Alright, ladies and gents, we took a little bit of an extended break. But we're back. So, we had two people join us right before we went on break. Black Woodson, Gabby Mo, introduce yourself to the people. And then once y'all do that, y'all missed a few questions, but we're going to get into what you dropped during COVID-19, your music, where the people can get it. And then we're going to get all the way into the go-go aspect of it.
How did you go, Gabby?
All right, hey, I go by Gabby Mo, man, Mr. Big Business.
Mr. Big Business?
Yeah, you can call
okay.
me.
Okay, business.
Long as when you hear the A, long as you show some respect, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
Anyway, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I got last album I put out probably like 2 years ago, called The Hood with Gavin. Working on some new shit now. Working with Lit. We got our own band. All original shit. Might give you a little couple of covers, you know what I'm saying? Just spoon feed them just so they can hear something familiar. But for the most part, that's the direction we're going now. We got all artists on the front line. I'm just trying to, you know.
They shout out to Roe.
I was getting ready to shout her out.
Yeah.
Queen Roe.
Queen Roe, what's up,
Queen
sis?
Roe, what it do?
Okay, sir.
Oh, me, yeah, Black Woodson, man, making hood certified all day, turned up, can't keeping it lit, you know. All the time.
I don't have time for
Hey,
that.
man, listen. Nah, just doing, you know, working with Lit, you feel me, in the studio, listening to the tracks and, you know, reaching out to folk, talking to a whole lot more folk than I normally would, because, you know, when you sit still, you dig, it's like, fuck. Like normally you wouldn't even maybe hit a dude up or you know, it could be a woman, it could be a graphic artist, it could be a videographer, it could be whatever, you know, somebody, and you just start seeing people work because you got time to pay attention. Now you like, oh, yeah, man, Mike can do something with that. Mike can cook up something with that. But yeah, just that, man, just dropped that Love on Juneteenth. And before that, I dropped Fucking with Black You know, so and so man, just trying to keep busy and trying to stay safe, man. Just praying for everybody, trying to fight the fight. You know, I'm talking about against inequality and everything, man. Doing my part. You know, donating to certain causes, volunteering when I can, sharing everything I can, doing different initiatives and stuff like that. None of this shit I ever post. You feel me? Because
you do it
I don't want nobody to politicize it and like it's everybody so much on the. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like nah. I want the results. So like I'm like grassroots dudes. I know like y'all all been doing community orientated stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't dropping dope music at the same time, and I'm fans of both of y'all.
Appreciate
you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, that's about it. And appreciate y'all for having us.
Y'all hear that man?
And appreciate y'all for having. Yeah, man. Listen, it ain't easy to do what we do, man.
You know the door is always open.
It ain't easy to do what we do, man.
We've had this talk, and the door is open. I feel like Fans from the Stands is kind of sort of like a safe haven for anybody in go-go, but especially for the underdogs and the ones that aren't recognized. I mean, I'm not gonna say you unknown. I'm just gonna say
on the mainstream circuit.
They don't push you the way that they push everybody else.
Like the regular. You know what I'm saying?
You the most known unknown.
Yeah. The most popular, unpopular, like the wildest stuff ever. But the door is always open. Say Two reached out. It was no way that I could not do this without including you guys. All of y'all are on my DMV playlist. I have a DMV playlist.
That's love right there.
So it's no way that, because I've been to see all of you all perform. So I know what you can do inside the genre of go-go. So to see y'all on the other side is it's like super dope. It's like, oh yeah, they crank with a band, but oh yeah, like this nigga got a lace spitting right now. Like let me rewind that, because I might need to use that on a nigga. Like let me tell you what I need to say to you, because I know that you speak this. So let me speak this to you, since you act like you can't communicate.
You get to talk that language, huh?
I mean, I can do it. I can do it anyway, but it just comes off when it comes from a woman's perspective, like we're bitching, and we're not necessarily bitching. It's just that that's the way we've been taught to communicate.
Y'all bitching. I mean, we just gotta call it what it is, man. That's the one thing we gotta stop doing.
Look at that. I need a direct vision.
We got that. It's bitching, man. Like
y'all bitch too.
Hey, listen. Hey, you know what? Ain't nothing.
Like ain't some bitch ass niggas
like
out here like
Thank you.
You can't get jiggy with this shit. Hey man, listen. But ain't nothing worse than some nagging ass shit. I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, you can say dudes do it too. I'm sure. Yeah, man, that shit is irritating as fuck, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like on all levels.
Miss me with the bullshit.
On all levels. You know what I'm talking about?
Miss me with the bullshit.
Yeah, that nagging shit is ridiculous. They tripping on here, man.
But
and y'all do be bitching though. I'm just saying. I just had to throw that in again.
He threw some extra salt in that motherfucker.
I am now boycotting Black Woodson. I am not supporting him ever again. I quit him. Because that's just who said I'm talking shit? John, shut up.
Exactly. You feel me?
But the thing about it is, it's perceived as bitching sometimes, because sometimes we feel like we have to be overly aggressive, especially if we're reminding you of something. Like, because for women, and I didn't even want to get into this conversation, but for us, we hold on to words and details. So if it's important to you, it's important to us, because we want to see you happy. We just want that same reciprocation. No cap.
You gotta know the person you're dealing with, though.
That's
Because if you knew I wasn't capable of doing that, and you start fucking with me, and you need to roll with what the fuck we got going on.
If you knew that was an expectation of mine, you should have never fucked with me if you couldn't provide it. It's a two-way street.
So now we both entangled.
No, we do not use that TR on this show to duck accountability.
Y'all better get back to music, man. They getting entangled.
No entanglement. We do not use that word to duck accountability on this show. That is ducking accountability. That is predatory behavior. But anyway.
Yeah, y'all predators.
That
Y'all
is
finally
predatory
admitted it.
behavior.
You got that fans.
I mean, you know, you can catch us anywhere out here. We support everybody.
Hey.
We support everybody.
For sure.
From rap to go-go to clothing lines to whatever initiatives you guys are pushing. If we see it, we share it because we believe in you all as artists. We believe in y'all as individuals. And we believe that community spirit needs to come back into the culture. Yeah, like it needs to be a situation where we're out doing more, giving back to the community. I'm not saying it needs to be televised or publicized, but it needs to be a united front because it's strength in numbers. In order for us to move forward, we have to start branding as a collective and as individuals. And the only way you can do that is to be out and to be pushing and to be seen for real. So.
Yeah, that's why you got publicists, man. The news channels come out there. You know what I'm talking about? They get with the movement and shit, man. We do that shit. Like Kim, our manager, led by our manager, shout out to Kim C. Alvajayab, NT. She worked with Advancement Project, and they do shit like that for, you know what I'm talking about, for people of color that have any type of injustice or all of that. You feel me? That's the fight they fight every day. And so it's always a way that shit can be incorporated. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so let's get to the music. Let's get to the band aspect of it. As fans, before we get to the band part, as a fan, what do each of you think Go-Go needs right now to remain relevant and to grow?
No, I think more originals.
More originals?
Yeah, more originals. You know what I'm saying? It's all a grind, like shit. I don't give a fuck what you doing in life. It's all a grind, and, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I would say more originals. As for me performing, that's my favorite part of artistry. I fuck the booth and all that shit. Even interviews, for real. When I'm on that stage, it's a whole. That's when I'm in my zone. You know what I'm saying? So just the whole. I think just more originals. You know, nationwide sound. You know what I'm saying? Nationally. You know what I'm saying? Shit that everybody can relate to. You know, we got our own sound. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing that shit. At the same time, I just think more original.
So infusing it more.
Huh?
Infusing the original.
Yeah. Just
more
making
to the
more,
culture.
you know, nationally.
Come on, say.
What I would say, I mean, I would piggyback on Gabby. We need more originals, but the originals gotta be cranking.
Yeah.
And the originals gotta sound like something different. Like your original can't sound like something that you already heard. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like basically.
No doing the butt remix parts.
That's what I'm saying. If your original sound like something that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Hey, but it's
well, that goes without saying, but
time somebody do it in
originals that really sound up to date.
Yeah.
And they cranking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically.
I ain't with that. Goddamn fans, man.
Well, I was introduced to Gabby Mo back in Chocolate City.
Yeah. You already know, man.
So, Bishop?
That's the day.
As a fan, what do you believe that Go-Go needs? As a fan.
Just more realistic relationships. If they can actually be genuine with each other, a lot of things will work out a little bit more. There's so much fake shit going on that ain't got nothing to do with music. And it actually may generate from the popularity of the music. But it's all about egos and attitudes. If that can change, then a lot of things will change. Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Black Man.
Yeah, just everything that they already said, you know, somebody, and on top of that, just more love, more openness and willingness to rock with dudes that's outside your immediate circle or your immediate vibe, or just, you know what I'm talking about, just sit down and vibe with different folk that just into different things, or even their music just different, or something you never know. You know what I'm talking about? It's just we gotta open our mind. One thing, even Big Z said it. It was like, you know, Go-Go, we got this gumbo of music and artists and musicians. I mean, fuck. we got singers, male and female. We got some of the dopest singers, artists, musicians, you know what I'm saying? Percussionists, all that. Sound engineers, everything. You feel me? But we don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying? We want to keep it so just to us. So it's like we got to give it some life where it can breathe and evolve. You know what I'm saying? When we shoot videos that like if you know, dude that done the I forgot to do his name and shit, but like when other dudes do them big joints, you know what I'm talking about, like a real music video. You know what I'm talking about? Like Uptown Funk. Who sang that shit? Uptown Funk give it to you or some shit like that.
You talking about the remake?
Nah, the original.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? But like them joints, you know what I'm talking about? Like just make them joints like real industry quality, everything. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure that all the artists and everybody involved have they copyright shit and everything together. They registered, you know, as songwriters, artists, performers, musicians, whatever they doing. Song, you know, scripts, whatever it is. You know, make sure everybody is registered. Make sure everybody got they, you know, they shit. You know what I'm saying? That's right, man. Listen. And then once we start running the business like music business, I think go-go will get bigger. You know what I'm saying?
See, I asked that question earlier. And it was kind of like brushed by because the way I framed it may have been wrong, but my question was, what would it take for go-go to go mainstream? Like what things need to be done, like from the business part, like the real music business part. What is go-go missing structurally that can put them in a position to actually say, like outside of originals, because originals, no doubt, like until those start popping the way they need to pop, we are never going to be able to move.
Okay, so what is missing is like, you know, from here to Miami and shit, we know go-go can sustain Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all that. You know what I'm talking about? So, but what we missing is a pipeline, and it's like you can't do shows every night or 4 or 5 times a night in these other cities like we do here. And that's the difference. The one thing about go-go, man, is so many bands and so few venues that it's so just everybody just on top of each other, man. It's just so just like. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? And so when you go on tour though, you gotta hit different spots, and the motherfuckers who try to get in your spots while you there, they gonna act like they forgot about you. While you know what I'm saying, while you on the road. But what you doing though really is opening up your market and opening up the go-go market. We just need a pipeline, man, to play, and not just with a go-go show or a go-go on rappers. We need to be on like them Coachella joints and Lollapalooza joints. Yeah, them big joints with all types of bands and all types of artists on there. You figure then it give it some validity because now it's like we part of the gumbo. Yeah, we part of the gumbo. Exactly. And then to think how many new fans you get from that type of scenario that would have never heard your shit really. If we looking at it the wrong way, the type of shows we do it's like keep doing open mics and shit. Or in showcases and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the same results most of the time. So we guys just start doing other shit with different flavor, music, rock groups, you know, brass bands, you know, hippie shit, whatever, man, you know what I'm talking about? And just start politicking and you know, cross-pollinating each other's artists and fans, man. That's how we gotta let go breathe. We scared to let it breathe, you know, but we gotta do that though. Can't just always be the hot band and Scarface, or the hot band and Yo Gotti, or the hot band and, you know what I'm talking about? Like, nah, we gotta do something different than that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. I mean, that's cool for the folks that do that, but that's gonna keep us where we at though, and in the same lane we in. My opinion.
I mean,
your opinion counts.
A little bit. You know that, man, a little bit.
it does not.
It don't?
No.
Prior to my mama, that's about it. You know
It counts.
Okay.
Ah, man. I piss somebody off every day I wake up. But as long as I keep waking up, y'all gonna have to deal with
We
it.
lean back.
Give me that lighter so I can throw it at him across the room.
That's all right. It's a lit band lighter, though. Tell them what kind of lighter it
And
is.
I got a non-lit band lighter I can throw at you with no problem.
Yeah, because you
lean
will
back
want to
this
throw
way.
the lit band lighter. I mean,
I love the rest of the band. It's just your ass. Your black ass that can't get right.
Out of control.
So what's next for each of you as individual artists? Like, what's coming up? What's up and coming? What's on your agenda? Like, what should your fans be expecting on the other side of COVID-19? Because honestly, we don't have a projection date for the other side of COVID-19 because now there's this deadly pneumonia/flu that's coming from Asia on top of the COVID, and COVID is
coming from
mutating.
another country.
Yeah, always.
Who bringing it over here?
They importing it. Just like COVID-19 was imported.
Okay.
It's that designer. All of these man-made pandemics that are being spread. Don't look at me because y'all know I'm about to say population control. It just is what it is, my nigga. Like, we just gonna keep it funky.
Man, let me tell you something. God can create earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes.
And so can man.
You know, some old hurricanes, all types of ways. You think he need help with population control?
Nobody said he needed
You
help.
know, he don't need help with population control. And then on top of that, it's just the ecosystem. People just think of it like this. If you equate like even what we go through to like the jungle and shit, it's the law of the jungle. You know what I'm talking about? The weak is food. The strong dominate, and at some point somebody else come through, and it may be that numbers against them or whatever, or some type of, you know, like it might be a drought. Anything can happen where they get weak, and somebody bad to come in. Like it's everything is circumstantial, man. Like it's different moving parts to everybody's story. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that shit ain't just black and white. You feel me?
While I appreciate that, I still know that this is a form of population control.
Nah,
we're not even gonna play with it.
Nah, you know what?
We can agree to disagree, but
that ain't population control.
All right.
That ain't population control. Okay. What it is it's folk that's been
population control.
It's folk that's been programmed
just is what it is.
to feel a certain way about people that look just like them, and you know what I'm talking about, and pit them against each other. And so that's not population control. That's control.
That is a form of population control.
Nah, man.
Definitely.
That ain't population control. Nah, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
Because if I can pitch you against him, and I can keep y'all killing each other, I control your population. I can control how many fathers are in households. I can control how many lives the system gets to ruin. I can control how I can keep you enslaved through any form of financial assistance to the government or the state, because that is considered debt. Like this right here.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't population control. Because if it was really about population control, they wouldn't have slave owners wouldn't have been fucking their slaves and making mixed babies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not population control.
The babies were not planned. The babies were byproduct of rape.
Well,
they were sleeping with what they weren't supposed to have. That's called the forbidden fruit rule. But we're not even gonna get into that. We're gonna get back into the music.
And they still
it could get real ugly, and I really might not like him for real on the other side of this.
I ain't even worried about it.
I'm not either. Me either, because I'm not gonna duck what it is because of what people believe it is. And the truth is always relative to one's perception, so I can't knock your perception, your optimism, or anything like that's.
Yeah, just stay learning, man. Just stay.
I do.
Just stay trying to learn. Good. I mean, that's for everybody. I don't say stay woke. I'm like, nah, you know, everybody woke. You know what I'm saying? We see shit. It's just what do we see when we look at it? That's the thing. So just stay learning. That's all. Just stay trying to figure out what the fuck we really looking at. If what we see is what we think it is or not.
What's next for y'all? What's next for you? What can your fans expect? Like, we know you just dropped music.
Yeah, I just dropped on June 4th. It's called Truth. It's everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Your mama house, your sister house. It's on the Fire Stick. Not your mama, they mama.
He said they mama.
Hey mamas, y'all better be playing that music.
It's on YouTube. It's on Amazon.
Spotify.
Spotify. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Everywhere, man. If you got a phone, you got it. Just download it right quick. Fuck with your boy.
Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend.
Share it with your friend, your baby father. To all the ladies, I got songs. If you just want to drive with your baby father and piss him off, just play that joint over and over again. You ain't even got a name.
Listen.
He gonna kick your ass out the car though, but
he is definitely yanking that aux cord if y'all have an aux cord.
Absolutely.
But I got a mixed collaboration project I'm about to do with Joe Black. So we about to do a whole CD together, me and Joe Black. It's gonna be called. So it's gonna be called Black King.
I like it, a collaboration of both names.
Yeah, and with a big statement. So.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Love, what's next for you, sir?
Why you guys say that?
Yeah, Mr. Love.
I'm not his friend.
Coming with more and more love. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about. So thank you for everybody showing the love. You know what I'm talking about.
My whole soul.
Nah, man, I'm about to shoot another video and just keep dropping music, man. I ain't worrying about the other side of COVID-19. I'ma just keep giving visuals and dropping singles and shit, and you know, doing collabos and just keep them busy, man. That's about it.
Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
that same old, different day, same old grind, man. So I got a jump supposed to drop the 23rd. I'm trying. I got so much shit that I've been working on that I don't know what to drop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the single game. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't you just do a listening party?
Yeah,
invite some folks.
For sure.
Yeah, my land gotta be burning.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or you can find a space to host it where everybody can be socially distant.
Yeah, I might do that.
I mean, because
I'll push it out there online, to see if
The feedback.
I think you should do it a little more exclusive.
Yeah.
Because once you drop all of them, then why choose to drop one? We done listen to all of them.
Yeah, I ain't talking about all of them.
I just give them a snippet.
Push one out there and see what type of buzz it get, and then push it over there.
Give them a snippet.
Yeah, give them a little snippet, not the whole jump. You know what I'm saying? Just a little snippet or something.
Come on.
But other than that, with that, you know what I'm saying? We about to take this shit up a whole nother notch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the whole front three, you know what I'm saying, is artists. So we're gonna move towards more of that, one band, one sound, just on some other shit, like a real band, you know what I'm saying? Like go-go, we born and raised in go-go, so we always gonna give them some of that crank. So more, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be, doing a lot of shit more on a whole level, you know what I'm saying?
So we should expect versatility from you guys.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. Still do some covers, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Listen, I get side 6 times, like 6 eyes on me. Like, nigga, why did you have to say something, man? Shit, like, nobody asked you to say nothing. Is that all y'all looked at me? I looked at everybody. Y'all all looked back at me like.
Your commentary is off the hood.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about?
You did. Hey, man, listen.
That's my nigga.
That's that down south in him. He can't help it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Already, boy.
Shit.
That shit real, too.
Already, boy.
Come on, Tim.
All right, well, look at what I got planned right now is collaborating with a lot of artists. I got Dread the Old Head. I got my man King Manley, Heat Ray, my cousin TJ the Kid, my man Priest. I'm just trying to collaborate with dope artists and people that respect my music. I respect their music and they trying to work. You know what I'm saying? I reach out to people, try to work with people. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, no bullshit.
Those who want to work, I'm looking forward to working with them and keep making bangers. Man, my man Track Dealer, man, we on it. You know what I'm saying? We on it. Ambition Band, Major League Band, my man Armani, they trying to work. Like, I'm trying to work with who trying to work with me. So that's what you can expect me working. You know what I'm
I think we need to
saying?
put our single together, ladies, and get say
Yeah.
two on it. We're gonna put together a
Let-
band.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
UGK, that joint on all national.
Oh, yeah.
You went here.
That joint dope as fuck.
But this feels like a collaboration sitting in this room.
Anderson
Yeah,
guy.
y'all should
Yeah.
make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Feels like
He said, make that shit happen, motherfucker.
You dig.
You gonna produce the beat too, right?
I'm on it.
Alright.
I ain't gonna do y'all ad libs.
Hold up.
Dang, that's right. Just give me a hey. That's my signature.
You know she got bars.
You can't do me like I do me.
I
Ah,
can
shit.
definitely. I might be able to do you
Wait.
better.
I hear some of this shit, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
In there.
Listen, you can being around this one, you get used to anything, and then it's like him in the mix too. It's like a tennis match. Like I don't know
Back and
who
forth.
to side eye first. Like I'm about to just.
You
Gigi,
take
can
it
you
out.
side eye him while I side eye him? Like
Yeah,
we
it's
just
easier
gonna
for
work
me
it
to-
out. I know, cause y'all too.
So these are the suspects.
Oh.
If anything happened to your boy.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. This my homie. He don't eat beef or pork either, so I gotta keep him around. So when I tell people I don't eat it, and he say it, and then they look at him like he crazy, they looking at us. So
You eat lamb?
Yeah, if it's on the grill, that's it.
Just thought I asked.
yeah, that's the thing.
That ain't a cow, is it?
No,
Not right now.
it's Baba Black Sheep. Have you any wool?
Yeah.
Yes. I was joking. I'm so sorry.
They be drinking and smoking on this show.
We just have a good time.
Behind the
on
closed
this show.
scenes, they be getting down. They got
So
to.
what
be.
made y'all fall in love with Go-Go?
Born and raised here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the whole sound, you know what I'm saying? Just a different sound. You know what I'm saying? So, just the drive, the conga, the drum, the heartbeat, you know what I'm saying? That shit just moves. So, this is born and raised down here, you definitely, you don't love it, then, you know.
There's a lot of
You're not
people
gonna talk
in the
about my
district
son in
that
my
don't-
face.
Oh, no, yeah, well, it's a lot of people don't love it, especially the youngins. Youngins ain't, you know what I'm saying? Certain youngins.
Oh, don't
ain't-
worry. We finna get on that. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, you know,
That
each
conversation
each
is happening
own.
next.
Each his own.
JY made me love Go-Go.
Yeah.
So JY.
JY?
JYB
Yeah,
made
yeah.
me love Go-Go.
Yeah.
First band I
Buckets.
heard, and they was hitting Murray Jane. I was like
Yeah.
8 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
Shit was dope.
You as a country boy,
Wow.
What
how
happened?
did you fall in love with Go?
Mine, cuz
You know what I'm talking about?
when you no, listen.
You done got serious. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cuz when you go in there,
The energy.
that mine,
Yeah, you gotta go really.
yeah, that's like the closest shit to the shake jumps was. Because that was, you know, because at that, like he said, like with Jay White, that's at the point where like they was
Titty balling.
clapping, or yeah, all that. Man,
That's the first place I was able to see somebody react and do exactly what the song say live.
Without you having to tip.
Man, you better.
man, listen. when I come home, I was at the Highway House in D.C. and shit, and then like I found it here. So then, but once I had before I could go home, and I could get my weekend passes, boy, I remember going to what was that? It was Jay Wide on Friday night. Was it like damn.
It's at, oh, this way somewhere.
Yeah, it was. Now it was shit. I can't even remember that shit. That was a man to go like
Yeah, we used to catch the bus
05
down
or
there.
some shit like that.
That bullshit. Catch the bus down there.
But when you go in there and when they cut the PA off and all that shit, and they, the lights go off and it's that man. Listen.
God damn it, come on.
Yeah, so just the whole energy of it, man. It was so tribal and everything, and just the beat and all that, man. Just like the vibe. So you can't help but love it.
My
You
man
can't
said
help
they
but
was at
love
the
it.
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, yup.
Look, I'm trying to figure
Taj
out.
Mahal.
You heard me ask how long ago.
Taj
was this? Like
Mahal.
how many years ago was this?
Man, I don't
A
know.
long time ago.
Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
That was never mind. I'm not even gonna get
I
into
bet
that.
I bet he's a beast.
Listen, I'm on the bout party on the balcony.
Ain't that old.
Jay Weber
We
doing it
almost
at a
the
high
same
level for a
age.
very long
Oh,
time.
a lie and the truth ain't in you.
Oh,
I'm the youngest
Man.
person at this
Hell
table.
yeah.
You are. You are the youngest person at this table.
You better know.
But nigga, we about the same age, so you can't say you ain't that old, because you definitely are.
I wasn't old enough to get in the iBet.
Neither was I, but
I wasn't old
I'm not
enough to
even-
get in the Met.
neither was I, but
Since when did that stop anyway?
When did you ever have to be old enough to get in anywhere?
you definitely did. But it's all about who
Not
you
nowhere
knew.
I've been at.
It's all about who you knew.
Not nowhere I've
It's all
never
about
been
who you
at.
mm-hmm.
So let's get on the youth aspect of it. We're going to start with outside the go-go, and then we're going to transition to inside the go-go. Where do you think the disconnect between our youth here and the culture and the music came? And what can we do to fix it? I'm not going to give y'all the second part yet. I just overwhelmed y'all. Like
What you mean? I just think it's a whole new generation, a whole nother sound. What the youngins like right now, you know what I'm saying? They like. It's like what we like. We might be like, man, this is old shit. But as far as me, I just like all different type of music. So I ain't, you know. But the youngins, you know, they like what they like. So I don't try to knock shit down. You know what I'm saying? I can never get too motherfucking, you know, youngish on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I still give them a little pattern, a little cadence, a little flow, just you know, just to make sure you know the new generation can adapt to it and you know they can digest that shit. But yeah, the new youngins, they on what they on. I mean, you know, you just do what you gotta do to try to stay relevant. You know, try to stay in your lane. And, you know, other than that, you know, I ain't got no problem with they doing it. You know, I ain't saying I'm riding around blasting that shit, certain shit, but you know.
Yeah, you gotta embrace the youngers a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of, I feel like a lot of older people, they kind of shun the younger people's music, or they don't really want to give it a chance. But you gotta kind of embrace it a little bit more, pull them in a little bit more, and then you can kind of like educate them, give them the background of things that they probably don't have in their music that they could put into their music.
Or
But
like
you,
for the people who
yeah,
don't
but
be
you
on
can't
Facebook
just
for
shit
all
on
that
their music. You know what I'm
song.
saying? Yeah, you gotta embrace the youngers a little bit more. That would be my take on that.
They thought that was the original, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of these youngins really thought that Before I Let Go was Beyonce's original.
Right.
In real life.
Yeah.
It was beefing too.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Why that old man sing that song? It is his song.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta pull them in. You gotta teach them that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know no better.
They ain't had no time.
Shit, they don't know.
Playing that shit on the motherfucking album and all that shit. Playing that
Listen,
shit.
45 states.
Man, it's like
right
black
behind.
folk not
grandparents.
knowing their history.
Their grandparents,
man. It's
yeah.
been a long time of that type of shit going on where we ain't hip to what's really, you know, some of that all the things that we done to make the world great. Fuck America. All the contributions that we done put in this world to make the world great on all levels. You know what I'm talking about? That's just another. You know what I'm saying? That's just another
because-
example of
that's
that.
because
That's
we are
all.
the original beings.
That's just
But I'm
another
not even
example
going
of
to
that.
get into that either because I know that I will offend someone by saying that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mind my words. Let's get into this old school versus bounce beat beef. Now, I know none of y'all are beefing. For those of y'all that are on social media, I mean, we're not going to play with it like we haven't heard it, like we haven't seen it, or like any of that hasn't taken place. How do you guys feel about it? Where do you feel like the disconnect came between bounce beat and traditional go-go, or crank go-go, or grown and sexy? Like, where do y'all feel like the disconnect came in? Because the youngins feel like it's the older generation's responsibility to reach out to them. And then the older generation feels like it's the younger generation's responsibility. I feel like it's enough resources for people to educate themselves so that they can grow and learn things.
Somebody got a trailblazer, the door open.
Oh, who?
Trailblazer.
Park lot.
Say two. Hey, Danny man. So we know that there's a disconnect. We know that there is confusion. How do you guys feel about it? What do y'all think we can do to sort of kind of mend that situation?
Enjoy the music and shut the fuck up.
That's not.
That's it.
But that's not enough.
Man, just respect it.
Why is not enough?
Yeah, disrespect it and let them do them and shit. And like you say, enjoy it and shut the fuck up.
Every music, every genre has it. Nothing stays if it stays the same.
No, it's called growth. That's why gospel went from that old slave spiritual music to contemporary to now itself sampling go-go.
Me personally, I love the bounce beat.
Me too.
But
from a distance, I just can't go see him.
That's what I was about to say. Some people might not like the crowd that it you know what I'm saying, that it draws, but you can say the same for gangster rap. When everybody was doing gangster rapping and now the youngest trap rapping, whatever you want to call it, and they like, that's not rap. What the fuck is this? But what else you gonna call it? It evolved, it changed. When it's gonna be something else next year, the next 2 years, and then it's gonna go all the way back 20 years from now. The same thing that, you know what I mean? It's just a revolving door. And sometimes some people be salty, they ain't come up with the idea. Sometimes, I mean, this is go-go. It is what it is.
It's a lot of egos in go-go.
Yeah, I mean, because you damn near, you almost an overnight celebrity. You know what I'm saying? When your band blow. I mean, we rock stars in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, when you in the go-go band. Whether your band is big or not, you go somewhere and say you in the go-go band and watch what happens.
I mean, I know what happens, but you can't go nowhere else in the world and say it didn't happen. So why would your ego grow so big?
Some people's intention is not to lead the city.
I can go with that.
Facts.
But if you don't lead the city, you're not getting no money for it.
I can't go to Missouri and set up and start playing in the middle of the goddamn subway and say, hey, you know what I'm saying?
God gave you free will.
We the one band. No, they gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
Everybody, but that's the thing though. I'm glad you said that. Like, everybody not in it for money. Like, you gotta find out what you in it for. Like, when you in it with your team, y'all gotta all figure out what the fuck y'all in it for first. You dig? And that's when you can plot your course to go ahead and everybody can be on the same page. But
my question earlier was, if they're not on the same page, what do you then do?
Then you gotta find folk that's on the same
What you
page.
say?
Keep pushing.
You gotta find folk that's on the same page.
So you keep them around? Or
No,
let them
you
go?
have-
Listen. We just, first of all, y'all not gonna all yell at me like that at one time.
Well, I can fight with Danny.
I can fight.
Not me, nigga. I said Danny.
I'm not gonna fight your manager.
Shit, I am in a minute.
Oh.
No, the people need to see this, brother.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna make sure I keep my mic hooked up for after fight.
And play some of that Bishop King in the background, so I don't have to
your
gloat.
theme music?
I don't have to gloat about the ass whooping he gonna get. You know what I mean?
The music gonna speak for him is what he just said.
Absolutely. All right.
I guess.
To my music.
Look at this nigga. Somebody look at him. Daddy, man. Y'all know who Daddy is.
So,
because troublemaker.
After speaking with a lot of the younger generation that are coming up in go-go, they feel like they're not respected. And you know, with this generation, it's done different. Like with
the older generation probably don't feel like the youngins respecting them.
I didn't even get to finish. I didn't even.
She ain't gotta let you finish, man. You talking about disrespect, and that's what you got. You spoke into existence.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. But that's not the way life goes.
No, I'm just playing, man. Like, I was just playing, man. Like, I ain't mean that. I meant it, but I'm just saying it was funny, but
I know you did.
You know, so I'm just saying. Like, it was
Don't worry about it.
It was easy though. Man, that was too easy though. You know what I'm
I
talking
don't even like this guy anymore. Yeah, burn it.
Oh.
But like I was saying, a lot of the youngins feel like they're not being respected properly. And then the divide comes because this generation is not the generation of meekness. They are bold. They're going to go after what they want. They're going to say what they want. Not necessarily stating that they don't have morals, but they were raised different than we were. Like, there are a lot of things that as still as an over 40 woman, I wouldn't say in front of my mother. And these youngins are saying it, and they mother is backing them up and ready to wreck with them. Like, if it's a community situation and your child is out of pocket, and I say to your child, hey, like, you might want to chill. Now the mother, you don't mother my child, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to keep him from getting shot in the head. But if you want me to mind my business, I can.
It's a two-way street, though.
Well, you know, back in the day, the neighborhood used to help raise.
Yeah, it was a community.
Yeah,
and Go-Go had that feeling back in the day too. So and that's what I'm saying. Where did that disconnect come in? It can't just be shut the fuck up and enjoy the music. Something has to be done to bring that back.
But if I knew that Woodson, Mo, and Danny, they was the first go-go band out there. They started go-go. Hell, they got me liking go-go. And they take off. They the OGs of the shit. 10 years later, I'm able to assemble my own band. And basically, I'm going behind them. Because they got me to do it. They gave me the idea. So I'm going to respect the fact that they started something that got me interested, that made me want to do it. But I'm going to do it my way. And when I do it my way, they might not like it. Because that wasn't the path that they took. But then, I mean, as a respecter, I gave y'all respect to, I know y'all pioneered this situation, and y'all did this and y'all did that. Without y'all, I wouldn't even be able to start. However, now it's my turn, and I'm doing my thing, and you still here doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Where does that, besides being a grown-ass person, does that disconnect come in at that point?
With egos, with attitudes, with entitlement, with people feeling things should be a certain way. Like, the problem with the whole situation is you have a bunch of people whose heads are so big that they can't even walk through a door, let alone get in a room and properly network and grow together. I feel like we're stuck where we're stuck because that growth, like, it's like, if I'm eating, you're starving. So if I have some information, I'm not going to share it with you, because if you make it before I make it, then I failed. But what people aren't understanding is everything happens in God's time. I don't care what you try to do to block the next person's blessing. If God has that destined for them, it's going to be theirs. But we are stuck where we're stuck because there's so much division. Do you see?
It's still a competition. And everybody don't have to be buddy, but at the same time, it can be a healthy
competition.
We in the business where your name causes you to be at a certain level. Bishop King versus R.E. The majority of the people are going to say, I know that nigga, he all right. But I'm going to see what R.E. talking about first. Because of the name itself. So you have to work and you have to build. And some of these dudes feel entitled. And haven't put in no ounce of work. They don't even know the business part about it.
I haven't given anything back to the community to help it grow and flourish, because what you have to understand is, while I respect and love everything that y'all do, y'all ain't shit without your fans.
They put so much money into the go-go. You rarely see certain people from the go-go back in the community doing anything.
Rarely? You don't see them in the community.
You see certain people, and it's always the same people, but, I mean, you know, there's so much money.
And it's a lot of faces who don't have any jobs outside of go-go. Like, you might want to get out here and start marching and start doing some of the things that you need to do as far as this community goes, because what you don't understand is COVID-19 made people understand that they can be selective with what they do with their time, their effort, their energy, and their money.
You also got to remember that when you talking about like people egos and stuff like that, or don't really have a certain type of job, or you got to understand that without go-go, they don't exist. So some of these people feel like, hell yeah, you eating, so I'm starving. I don't exist without this.
But you don't exist because you chose not to exist outside of go-go. That is a conscious choice you made. You cannot push that accountability on anybody else. If you chose not to get any other trade outside of go-go and you don't have your business together, then you set yourself up for failure.
But that's part of the reason why certain things are certain ways. As far as man eat man.
Man only has to eat man because man doesn't do the things he needs to do to put himself in position to win. Period. Knowledge is free now. It's not back in the day where you had to pay somebody. Google. Everybody has a mobile device.
Man, everybody don't make it to heaven, though. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not saying to make it to heaven.
That's just how life is and shit. Everybody, I don't give a fuck what's free for whoever. People, you know what I'm talking about? A million people, everybody on the planet can know that something is free to do something. That don't mean they gonna do it. That's just the way
to me, that says
of the world.
That you're not entitled to eat. If we gonna go dog eat dog and we gonna.
But it's just like he just said. You gotta know what you in it for.
That's it.
And if this is your only means of survival, you're in it to survive.
Some people in it. Some people in it to walk down the street or walk down the mall and get some love from strangers. Some people in it because they don't. That's the only love they're getting right now. Some people in it because they don't have nothing without go-go.
And guess what?
Or that popularity.
But if you have nothing without go-go, then that means that if you don't get your business straight, you don't eat.
But
and right now there is no go-go.
As a grown man, if you don't have nothing besides go-go, you clearly fell somewhere years ago. So I mean, it's a personal situation. Well, you ain't say it. I did.
That's what I said. That's clearly what I said. Clearly.
No, that.
But you know what though? Even
we don't use that word on this show to duck accountability for being a predator, a sexual predator.
Even if somebody don't know no more than to get their business straight though, you know, somebody in the band, if not the managers or whoever, man, you know, like most of us, I know I could probably speak for everybody here that's in a band or got a band or managers a band or whatever, that we love our bandmates. You know what I'm saying? We family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than he like, nah, fuck that shit. he like, nah, bro.
Yes, you do, because you wouldn't have nobody to joan on if it wasn't for him. Like, y'all.
That's why he came up here.
Oh, the joan on you?
Some people don't have that without go-go.
He
don't have that without Bishop. Man.
You know
what I mean?
But he showed up here.
Because I'm here. Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't have showed up if you wasn't here.
No, he wouldn't. No, the show about to be on. White people always lying. That's how we got here in the first place. Never mind. My phone about to die.
We were actually already here before the white people bought more of us here. But I won't get into that today because I would be labeled a wrong person, as usual.
Danny, man. That's Danny.
Oh, the middle finger on this man's life.
She said, why did you put your middle finger up at her?
So there is so do y'all feel like there's a way that we can help to aid in building a bridge? Because in order for us to move forward, see, Bounce Beat has a whole new generation of fans. Like a whole new generation of fans. Like it's going to see them reminds me of, like my mother said, she's so funny. She said, yeah, I went to pick your sister up and they were listening to the backyard and all I see is people's fingers up in the air and people hopping up and down. It looks really cult-like. But when you go see Bounce Beat, like, if you are older and you stand at the back, it looks really cult-like. I never wanted to ever agree with my mother saying that. But, like, they have a whole nother level of a connection with their fans. Like through their music, and in all honesty, during COVID-19, I've seen more Bounce Beat bands do pop-up shows in neighborhoods or places where people can come and socially distance to make sure that their fans were still getting entertainment. And I'm not knocking anybody because I all know that there are health issues, there are fears, there are phobias, there are essential workers, there's unavailability. But what I'm saying is, I get that community sense from them way more than I get it from the other side of go-go. And I'm not knocking anybody.
Some of them young niggas still in the streets though.
Yeah.
So they, you know what I mean? It's different.
They be at places that crank bands or grown sexy bands should be. Like the signing of the to make go-go DC's music. There was so many.
There was more representation from the Bounce Beat side than it is.
Was.
Except for the usual people that we see out at political or growth events for the culture.
Maybe they wasn't the spotlight of the ceremony, so they didn't show up.
But the music that made you this rock star was the spotlight of the ceremony.
But entitlement,
which means you should be there because that gives you free press coverage.
But with their entitlement, they just don't. They believe you need them. They don't need you. That's what some of them feel.
Guess what? I'm not supporting them. So they do need these dollars. Period.
I think it's a two-way street. But
it is.
Some of them don't see it that way. Some people feel like they built this shit.
Oh, okay. But this is my next question.
I've heard niggas say that shit.
But this is my next question to you. You built something that you have no LLC and no rights to. Are you proud of being used to build something that you can't claim on paper?
If I've been used my whole life and I don't know the difference, hell
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, I'm just.
That's how
like,
ignorant they
if we
be.
what we not gonna do is, oh, I built it on my back. Okay, well, show me your rights to it. Show me where you're getting royalties when other people perform underneath this genre. If you can't do that, then what are you doing? What are you talking to me about? Nothing. You sound stupid, because guess what? I can say I built this fan shit. She built this fan shit. You built this video shit. But if we not getting nothing from it that stamps what we're doing, then why are we doing it? It's got to be some form of ownership, just like with your music. You could be the illest nigga in Nebraska. But if you don't have your name,
What part
from
of
Valley.
Nebraska?
That's from Valley.
What part of Nebraska?
That's
I
from
wanna
Valley.
know that.
That's
Where
from
we at
Valley.
in Nebraska?
That's from Valley. Now come on, y'all. Y'all was supposed to catch that with black cards, please. But anyway, eating a banana with a flip. But anyway, if you don't own what you're doing, and I understand you're doing it for the love, then what you're doing is you're giving the shit away, in essence. You're giving it away, because if you don't own it, and I hear it and I like it, and I'm bigger than you, I now own it. What you gonna do?
Because once I put my spin on it,
Nigga, it's mine. Right. And it's not a remake.
I got my
You want to know why it's not a remake?
Because
you don't own it.
There's no copyright on it.
Hated it.
I mean, it's the truth. It is. I don't care how you feel about it.
No, that's just how y'all sounded. That's all. Go.
He's a hater. You know, you hear this hate coming from the
All they
right.
was missing
Danny,
was
we
that.
team Danny now. We team Danny.
I'm gonna tell you the wild shit though.
What you say about Danny?
I said Woodson was talking.
Wow.
See, you
Don't pay
fucking.
them no mind. Go ahead, say what you were gonna say.
That was boy.
Yeah, okay, so back to the building the bridge part and all that, right? Most of the time, before they had to go on and move on and do their own shit, they was always asking us to take them in the studio, take them to the band practice, do this with me, do that with me, blah, blah, blah. And you don't spend the time with them, you don't bring them with you, and if you don't take them under your wing and this, that, and the other, they be like, fuck it, we're going to do our own thing. So it's like anybody, when you push them out, when they come to you and they want you to, you know what I'm talking about? They want you to nurture them. They want you to teach them. They want you to be the OG and the big homie and all that shit. And you don't give them the love enough and that shit, and they got to go create their own shit. It's going to be against what you do. They ain't going to do the same shit you doing. You know what I'm talking about? They going to do some shit you going to hate. You know, but on purpose. You did, and they whole motherfucking generation going to love it because they know why you done it.
It's spite.
It's because the energy of it and everything, the vibe is so powerful and all that shit that you can't help. That's why it's tribal, because when you see that shit from afar, it looked like if they had a bonfire or something in the middle of that shit, it would look like they was about to do a war dance. It would look like they was doing a war dance and finna go to battle and shit.
So hard.
Yeah, it's tribal, especially when it's all drums and you know what I'm saying, all that shit, man. So that's even more back to our
Take you back
where we
to-
come from and
take you
shit.
back to
You
the
know what I'm
shake
talking
joint.
about? When you strip all the commercial shit, bullshit down, all the covers and all, yeah, you can do covers and all that shit. But then when you just get it right back to the tribal shit, when we was in the jungle with it, don't you know that that's when that's why white folk be scared when they hit them drums, strong drums and shit like that, because they know we about to, bro, right. That man, listen, they scared. You feel me? They scared as fuck. You dig?
White people scared. Check on your white friends.
Check on your white friends. They
Hey,
say
man, check on your white friends, man. Just in case they ain't with you. In case they ain't with you and they get caught up and shit around some folk that don't know them. You know, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's an unsettling time right now, and this beat is even more powerful. That's why Go-Go is gaining more momentum and all that, because right now it's a time for protests and war and all that. And believe it or not, most of the revolution, the young folk is the ones who really push that shit. They got the energy to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Old motherfuckers got to try to guide them to do it.
Yeah, I definitely need that joint.
But they got the energy to do that shit. I'm telling you, the revolution with the young folk, man. That's where the energy
For
comes from.
so many older bands that don't like bounce beat, so many older bands bounce.
They do.
Bro, exactly.
They do.
Why? Because
Because
they deep down they like it for real.
Yes.
I mean, for one, they know how to bounce when they doing it. You know what I'm saying? And they make it their own.
Listen to it and get the cadence.
And
you had to study it to figure out where to place it and put it in certain songs. You had to figure out what song sounds good when it bounces. Like
I've been in a lot of go-go's, and I have yet to see where, I mean, majority of the women in there, they gonna move, they gonna bounce, especially after the liquor get up in them. It's gonna be a shake joint at the go-go. Yeah, clappers everywhere.
clapping for Corona.
Twerking for Jesus.
No, Jesus twerking.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, if Jesus was black like they said he was, he might like it.
No,
Oh, Lord.
Father, Sky Daddy, please don't listen to him. Sky
That's
Daddy.
not my father,
Sky
so
Daddy.
hey,
Sky
let's
Daddy.
not get into
Sky
it.
Daddy.
Get the father.
Sky Daddy.
Somebody roll something up, man.
What?
Roll that up.
He's out of control.
No, I changed, man.
So what
Danny,
is
man, roll
next?
that up, Danny.
We spoke about what's next for you guys
told me
as
shut up.
individuals. What's next for your bands? Yeah. Cause we geeking. Like I already know what's next for the one band. They got practice and then they got a 45-minute set right back here next Sunday for Rock. We'll crank the block and donate socks. We're asking that you guys please bring us some socks so we can donate them to a men's shelter. We know that's one of the things that they need. It's a part of hygiene to keep from the spread of athlete's foot and other foot funguses.
Stank shit.
Yeah.
So when that is?
Next
Next
Sunday,
Sunday.
right here.
July 19th.
Performance.
Yep, they're doing a 45-minute set. We're giving away
Alright, bet.
food.
I got
We
you.
have raffles.
Y'all make sure
Yeah,
y'all
it's gonna
show
hit
up,
Montu
man.
as a pop-up shop. It's gonna be a good look.
That's dope.
What time is it?
It's from 6:30 to 9:30. They perform from 8 to 8:45. God willing that we have everything ready on time. Shout out to
So-
JA Sounds for bringing the back line in.
Black folk time, get your ass down there at 7:30.
First of all, if you get here at 7:30 and there's no spacing for you, may God be with you. I'm asking that everybody comes. I'm asking that you bring your mask. I'm asking that you bring chairs. We're asking that you guys practice social distancing and respect other people's spacing. Just because we're outside does not mean that we are free from what is in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna do it the right way. But there is spacing, but not a whole lot. We're gonna see if we can rope off part of the parking lot out there on the other side so that people can set up.
Hey, but what they said on the news was if you drink liquor, it kills germs. So just get you
They
a
also
bottle.
told you to inject yourself with bleach, but we're not gonna listen to what people
Get
say.
the right kind of bleach.
Lord.
If they dumb enough to do it, they should. Now that's population control for your ass.
Facts.
This one.
I'm talking about.
I asked what's next for your bands, and you are talking about.
Hey,
Why you throw that at me? I ain't even start that.
But you was with it.
Facts.
Right.
It was the truth. That's
Do you know-
population control.
do
Your
you know-
president tell you to inject
That's
bleach
all
in
that-
your body.
You do know you get
hey,
inciting
she
others
be
to
ready
ride
for
is a
those
charge.
reasons,
Me?
bro.
Yes,
Who
that
I,
is a
who I,
charge.
who I get?
You
Man,
say something?
who I get to do that?
He's out of control. These two together, I don't know about this collaboration on the song. Like I don't know about that.
That should be dope.
Facts.
I'm sick of his shit already. I'm about to sit beside him so I can pinch him every time he get out of pocket. Maybe I should have set his ass at the table.
Just imagine if Montana was here.
Absolutely
That's what I
not. He
told
got put out the damn studio. In the first 3
If
minutes.
Montana was here, we'd still be on the first question.
No, Montana would get out.
Cause he's gonna start joning and
He's
we ain't
gonna
gonna
get put
stop.
out. What's next for Lip Bang? Oh, I'll come back to y'all because after that performance, I know y'all got some stuff for us, and I'm not even gonna bother you, but I'll be back for y'all.
I'm gonna let Gab answer. I'll talk.
Oh.
I'll talk to him.
We can let
I'm gonna let Gab do
keep my
that.
man over there.
Really?
Yeah. Yo.
You about to put his bottle out of his pocket?
No.
Oh, not yet.
My bad.
You need to cool.
Nah, you know, I'm saying? That, you know, we just get back in the lab and shit, practicing. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the corona shit. But
No, not
yeah,
that.
we just working, practicing,
Just the
man.
corona.
Waiting on the world to open back up.
Waiting on the world to open back up.
So what are y'all gonna do when the world opens back up? We know that you guys are selective about your shows, the amount of shows you do. We know that y'all are intentional with your performances. We've seen the performances on the news, like just the stuff like that. So
yeah, we definitely looking for more opportunities like that, man. That's, you know, definitely that's giving back to the youth, giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Preaching to the younger generation. But you know, our manager, man, you know, she put us in good position. You know what I'm saying?
shout out to Kim. Hey Kim.
You know, so you
Yeah,
know, wherever it takes us.
Yeah, we gonna do some virtual shit, man. We gonna, you know, we gonna have probably a virtual hobby hour coming up. We gonna have a birthday party coming up, and we gonna probably get like an early week virtuals, some type of shit popping.
We need to redo it at
Real
live.
soon.
Good job.
Oh,
Right?
man.
Yeah, for sure.
Please and thank
We
you.
need to redo
Yeah,
it.
oh man, listen,
man.
indeed already.
We need. How soon?
Yeah, well, as soon as we do it, that's when we really do it. Well, I was asking what you expected this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
You want to throw this? Okay.
I do want to throw it, but
oh man, you know
that's a
what?
crime on camera.
I ain't even worrying about it, cause you know, just throw them shits, man. You know, I got reflexes, I block all that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Now I'm talking about.
I'm sick of this. Bye.
Yeah, you can let Danny man talk about that other.
Oh, that Danny. Danny, can you mic up, please? Because apparently.
He hated. Yeah, yeah, man.
Oh, you're representing the band tonight.
That dude.
This is
You
why,
represent?
this is why
He
Go-Go
hate to
can't go
talk,
nowhere.
man. He hate to talk. That's why I said ask Danny. I
That's
knew he
Suge
wasn't
Knight.
gonna do
That's
it.
Suge Knight.
I knew he wasn't gonna get on camera.
Y'all left him to represent the band tonight?
Alrighty then.
Somebody get my brother Mike on the phone, because he watching. I know he watching. Mike, call up here to represent your band, because they done left Heckle and Jekyll in charge.
Oh,
Smiles just got on.
Miles, can you? 240-719-2560. Somebody represent the one band.
So next Friday we at Lounge 66 out Waldorf. This Friday coming, I guess today's Sunday, right? And then next Sunday we right back here for the family, for the kids. You
And
know
for
what I
them
mean?
damn fans.
For the clappers and the fans.
what?
Please keep your clapping at home unless you're using
If
your
you
hands.
if you keep your clappers at home, you need to stay at home.
Oh.
And don't get out the car and leave your ass in the car. We don't like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Appreciate you. One band shit.
And that's who you let speak for your band.
Exactly.
We asked you not to do this.
Don't say nothing later.
Sir, you can't even breathe.
See that? My band member said salute.
Oh,
Who is that? Absolutely not salute, sir. Why would you encourage that?
It's the truth. I don't know about them or him. When I'm on the stage, I feed off the crowd.
You feed off the clappers so they can't leave their ass in the car. Is that what you're saying?
Man,
What if God didn't bless them with an ass? You know, the same way
they
God
don't. Well, God ain't blessed me with the Luther Vandross voice, so I don't need to stand in front of a crowd and try to act
You
like
hear this
it.
bullshit?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Don't
hear
come. Listen, a message to y'all if you're listening. Don't come to the front with all that bullshit.
I don't
You
have
ain't
no ass, and
ass.
I'm still gonna be in front.
That's it.
And who gonna check me?
Security.
They not. What's next?
Dead ass
What's
about it now. You taking up space
What's
for
next?
somebody that's supposed to be
I don't,
there.
but they're not there clapping anything, so I am occupying this space. Now what?
Girls with big butts are the only people allowed to sit on
All
the
butts
speakers.
matter.
The monitor,
All
security
butts
don't say
matter.
nothing.
They're gonna have the joint
All
painted
butts
across
matter.
the front that little booties do not matter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They will have no crowd, because every girl in their crowd does not have a big butt.
But two of their buddies do, so she got to
Yeah,
pass.
but she's the one with no ass, the one driving, so now they can't get there. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen.
Always the joints with no butt, carrying all the purses and shit.
No, I don't carry no purses. Everything goes in my tatas.
Oh, you talking about you?
I don't have no bag. I don't need a bag.
Oh,
God didn't have to
Lord.
bless. God can't bless me with everything. Y'all wouldn't be ready. Why? Look, why you being rude? Cause my ass fat. Like y'all let them slide with everything else. Why not? Stan, we got some of that music. Can we cue some of that music?
Oh, Jesus.
Man.
You know what's something wrong with me. You know that for you. Just like I know what's something wrong with you.
I'm normal. That's why everybody like, yeah.
You're
yeah,
normal?
big butt, yeah. Huh?
Normal.
Hell yeah.
Spell it.
D-I-S-H-O-T.
So what it is, little mama? I said, hey, hey, hey. Now can we rock steady to this beat now? Without no drama. Hey girl, no way, babe. I fuck with you cause you loving on me. Yeah. It's a Friday, I'm outside in the sunshine. Posted with the homies round the way out on the south side. Watching tenderoni sashaying as they walk by. Think this was my weakness, man. Got it, you ain't never lied. Smooth, light skin, cute grin with some pretty eyes. Approached her with the quickness, I ain't slipping like the other guys. I be pole pimping, I ain't rich yet, but I'm staying fly. Baby, what's the business? I'm the realest you gon' ever find. Let's trade information and conversation piece from time to time. She smiled and said, no thank you, she good. Respectfully declined. Then she said she wished that she could, but she don't date the street kind. Girl, this grown man shit, I got benefits with a 9 to 5. I used to pitch for dollars and cents, but I ain't since 2005. I be with this rap shit, got my witness. Music is my life. Matter of fact, I crank from relentless. Hit gon' take this fly. Hit me on my phone later on and let me take you higher. So what it is, little mama? I said, hey, hey, hey. Now can we rock steady to this beat now? Without no drama. Hey girl, no way, babe. I fuck with you cause you loving on me. Break it down, yeah. Hey look, well I just need you to talk to me and just realize I can't read your mind. Well, it may be it's because of me that we don't see eye to eye, girl. What it is you want, what it is you need, I need to know sometimes. What is how you feel, I'm keeping it real, I just need you to tell me. A lot of niggas done hurt you, but them suckers ain't me. Girl, you we sent you like water, you like the air that I breathe. Said that you love and you leave, I set you free in the wind. She came back after the rain and now we 2 suns in. Wish I could wipe away your pain like a magic eraser. You know the stress and get tragic, but I could never replace you. Just wanna love and protect you, you be my queen, I'm your king. So what it is, little mama, some slightness thing, that what it is. So what it is, little mama, I said hey, hey, hey. Now can we rock steady to this beat now? Without no drama. Hey girl, no way, babe. I fuck with you cause you loving on me. Yeah. So let's chill, smoke the kill, roll another one, shout it if you will. We gon' slide and we gon' ride, and these sparks gon' fly like the 4th of July. Well, let's chill, smoke the kill, roll another one, shout it if you will. We gon' slide and we gon' ride, and these sparks gon' fly like the 4th of July. So what it is, little mama, I said hey, hey, hey. Now can we rock steady to this beat now? Without no drama. Hey girl, no way, babe. I fuck with you cause you loving on me. Yeah. So what it is, little mama, I said hey, hey, hey. Now can we rock steady to this beat now? Without no drama. Hey girl, no way, babe. I'll fuck with you, baby. I'll fuck with you cause you loving on me. Yeah.
Hey look, I remember growing up with, like we ain't had shit, know what I'm talking about? Like we used to shop at Kmart, like put clothes on layaway and shit, you know what I'm talking about? I remember having holes in my shoes and hand-me-down clothes and all that shit, you did. Like people used to laugh at us, you hear me? You raised 3 kids on your own. Single mom without a father in the home. No dad. 2 jobs to make the ends meet. No food, but you made so every kid eat. House to house, eviction notice stayed on the door. I remember making pallets on the cold floor. You treated me different, but I still show love, ma. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I know that's strange, huh? The hard times made me a man, made me who I am, made me stand 10-toe with an upper hand. I hold no grudges to you. You did your best. You wasn't taught how to love, but you did your best. And I appreciate your grind, the way you stood tall, the way you bounced back in the midst of a downfall. Raised by the streets, raised in the gutter. We was in the same house. I never knew my mother. Like, I remember like my pops used to have me in a trap house when I was like 2 years old. You hear me? Wild lover, man. Had me on the block with the drug dealers and the and the hoes and the ladies, whatever you want to call them. All in the trouble, know what I'm talking about? All in the trouble, man. Had me screaming like, fuck the police. Fuck them. That's a wild lover, you hear me? Fuck the police. Okay, but I forgive you now. Don't let it break you down. You're still a queen, Mom Duke. Go and adjust your crown. Pop's been locked down. He know he failed me too. And I ain't trying to bash you guys. I'm speaking my truth. But I'm older now. And I'm wiser though. Now I'm seeing what you went through. It helps me cope. Green sales, sipping syrup, selling coke. Me, DJ and Low, the youngest selling dope. I grew up to be my dad with a better plan. Using the tools that he gave me. I'm a better man. We can move on. Just know I'm good, just know I'm strong. Just hold your head high, believe in your son. Believe in your son. I came a long way, man. Long way. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Couch to couch, house to house, floor to floor. Now I'm on top, yeah.
Make it down, man. So we still grinding off the pressure. Make it down, man. We still grinding off the pressure. Said I'm applying pressure. I'm on my shit, no question. I've been a red breed. I'm out here drinking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging. And I'm just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. I keep applying pressure. I'm on my shit, no question. I've been a red breed. I'm out here drinking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging. And I'm just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. Keep up, this that dope shit some flow shit, no hoe shit. A nigga whole list, got young niggas that won't miss. They stay in tune with your instincts, cause they ride through so nigga don't blink. I made it right on 16, smoking on this kush shit. Faded out in my mind, sometimes on the ground, that's the only way to cope with it. Talk the deuces up to my homies, I was riding solo, but I ain't never lonely. 9 on me like Romo, nigga, but it's a hater nation, so fuck Tony. All I know is just get it. Too many niggas dying, so a nigga stay with it. Hitting bullets, flying shots, fire close distance to everyday struggles, a hustle's commitment. Trying to duck the red rum man the system, so I turn the bass up and get lifted. Fans was pressing out, but they missed me. Plus a couple niggas was trying to sneak this me. Little bitch text me saying to come get me, so I'ma fuck around and get a bottle. I got plenty of dank, plus food and drink. Now I'ma match my gas full throttle. All I'm trying to do is cool in my lane, but niggas stay on that whole shit. But I was in the cut, nigga cool as fuck, the king of this so dumb shit. I'm pressure, I'm on my shit, no question. I been a red breed, I'm out here cranking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging, and I just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. I keep applying pressure, I'm on my shit, no question. I been a red breed, I'm out here cranking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging, and I just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. I keep applying pressure. This, that cranking shit, all big facts, nigga, nation's cap. Running back like AP, but I'm applying pressure like a Lil Mac. Wish I could bring my nigga Lil back. Ace and Sound Lab, keep it a whole stack. I'ma hold it down for the king. He said keep it gangster like back. And this bounce shit gon' make them funnies clap. But we smoking pressure, this back. I want my bad bitches in the front. Real niggas coolin' how they gon' act. My nigga tracked in on the track, putting DMV stars on wax. And we going hard like Junkyard. Godfather put us on the map. But imitators and shit, we lame as a bitch. Give us our culture back. Respect for my peers, been cracking for years. You can go and check my stats. Niggas keep thinking it's sweet. I hop on the beat, I'm killing shit like a goon. And plus all my niggas with me and this shit can get deep. Keep 2 hands on the I'm applying pressure. I'm on my shit, no question. I been a red breed, I'm out here cranking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging, and I just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. I keep applying pressure. I'm on my shit, no question. I been a red breed, I'm out here cranking shit like essence. Shorty beat your feet, we legging, and I just count my blessings. I'm putting on for my city, look, cause I can't take no lesson. I keep applying pressure. Yeah, told y'all my man trapped till I ain't bullshit, baby. Applying pressure. Southside, look, we keep applying pressure. AT&T, they love, keep applying pressure.
Somebody. Every time I need somebody, I've been showing love, I've been showing love, man, I've been showing love to so many folks, who ain't got love for me, yeah. I done did so much with so many folks, they never done enough for me, look, and every time I need somebody, they all switch up on me, yeah. Now I've been showing love to so many folks who ain't got love for me, hey. So lately I've been really questioning, why am I breathing? Friend, I ain't supposed to question them, but I'm searching for reasons. People you can't put no trust in them, changing like seasons, getting harder to see the sun. I've been feeling like leaving, weight of everything getting heavy, my heart freezing. Running from demons when I'm dreaming, niggas bleeding. These niggas screaming, they running from all that heat and bullshit, hey. Know my loved ones better off in heaven, so am I grieving. I'll see y'all when I get there, y'all can tell me the reason. Don't make me have to apply that pressure and leave you leaking. Bullshit. Now I've been showing love to so many folks who ain't got love for me, yeah. I done did so much with so many folks, they never done enough for me, look, and every time I needed somebody, they all switch up on me, yeah. Now I've been showing love to so many folks who ain't got love for me, So many fucked up situations, can't believe I made it. Whole lot of drinking, beating guys that keep me medicated. Feeling alone, relationships never been dedicated. This music, all I got, I'm in it till I'm elevated. But it's starting to slip away, feel like I levitated. I just got educated, went back in no graded. Wait till it percolated, and when niggas hate it, it feel like it's my birthday, even if it's belated. I'ma fuck around, I'ma catch a case. Off everything, I swear I can't feel my face. And I won't ever quit, this ain't no sprint, this is a marathon race. Why y'all bullshitting? I've been showing love to so many folk who ain't got love for me, yeah. I done did so much for so many folk, they never done love for me, Look, and every time I needed somebody, they all switch up on me, yeah. Now I've been showing love to so many folk who ain't got love for me, Now I've been showing love to so many folk who ain't got love for me, yeah. I done did so much for so many folk, they never done love for me, And every time I needed somebody, they all switch up on me, yeah. Now I've been showing love to so many folk who ain't got love for me, And every time I needed somebody, every time I needed somebody, I've been showing love, I've been showing love. Right now, it's your boy Black. Right now, what's happening? Right now, blow on my life right now, I wanna fuck, you wanna fight right now, I'ma roll up, we could be high as a kite right now, Shawty, you really blowin' my life right now, You blowin' my life right now, I wanna fuck, you wanna fight right now, Roll up, we could be high as a kite right now, You really blowin' my life right now, Shawty, you get on my nerves, I should've gave you the swerve. Who that took you from the hood and moved you out to the burbs? You don't want me to match your petty and give you what you deserve. Already fooled a nigga twice, I ain't sticking around for the third. Yeah, you make it complicated, but when I was gone, you waited. And when I got that work, you waited. When they gave me bail, you paid it. Spoiled brat, you know I hate it. That's why a nigga medicated. She gave me highly educated. Fuck first night we dated. You be trying to fuck up my vibe, knowing that I'm on the grind. You do this shit every time, got people hating on mine. How the fuck you on my line, still throwing shade on my shine. They say the sweet and they were lying, so I picture that like I'm blind. Only if you want me to stay, girl, I pull up like, hey girl, ain't too much to say, girl. I know you feel some type of way, girl, not gon' fight the day, girl, just gon' it like that, J, girl. You blowin' my life right now, I wanna fuck, you wanna fight right now, I'ma roll up, we could be high as a kite right now, Shawty, you really blowin' my life right now, You blowin' my life right now, I wanna fuck, you wanna fight right now, roll up, we could be high as a kite right now, You really blowin' my life right now, I can't believe you really mad, cause somebody done told shit about oh shit, my old bitch. Give me side like not over it. That ain't nothing you should worry about. Showing out at every spot. You be acting like a hit every time. You eat the box like curry eye. I don't know why you tripping. I ain't thinking about dipping. Why you trying to argue? We can be fucking, smoking, popping, and sipping. You give me that when I'm whipping. The attitude on my phone ring. Disrespectful and profane. I keep gas that propane. Always beefing that soul lanes. While my side bitch call with no name. MVP, dope game, no slut walks, got no shame. Man, can't take shot nowhere, but you could cut the whole thing. But every time going down, know I got shot on everything. Only if you want me to stay, girl, I put up like, hey, girl, ain't too much to say, girl.
smoking. I can't quit drinking. Live for the moment. Every day just like the weekend. Feel like I'm floating. Overlooking this city street shit. I feet are loking. I stay up on that shit. Hey now, man, a nigga like wow. Look much different looking down from the clouds. I can see every town, every hood, block town. I can still hear the clouds down there so loud. I can see the whole south side, whole uptown, northeast, PG, VA, Motown. I can see Brad March, everything go down. Up early with the parties, nigga, late night. I can't quit smoking. I can't quit drinking. Live for the moment. Every day just like the weekend. Feel like I'm floating. Overlooking this city street shit. I beat out loking. I stay up on that shit. Super guy, Ron O'Neal, super fly. Stay off the kryptonite, yeah, super duper high. Shawty super bad, super nice. Got a stupid ass, super right. Whisper in the ear, you're killing them, babe. I be zooming in on you, out the 10 on my shade. Yes, up in the cut, steady sipping away. Feeling nice, smelling like I been swimming in haze. I can't quit smoking. I can't quit drinking. Live for the moment. Every day just like the weekend. Feel like I'm floating. Overlooking this city street shit. I be out loking. I stay up on that shit. Puff something, sip something, get your mind right. Fuck nothing, flip something, get your grind right. Quit running around scared, 3 blind mice. Live tigers and bears, just a wildlife. It ain't no telling what we might go through. Nah, it ain't no telling what it might come to. But we can do whatever you won't do. Just know that what we done it couldn't do, we can't not do. I speak the whole truth, nothing but truth. Gotta be real at all times. Yeah, 100 proof. Up in the coop, yeah, minus the roof. Me and the homie chief sipping goose, minus the juice. Blowing the wire fruit, no lie, straight fire. I got supplies, Snoop. These bammers out there playing duck, goose. I just do me, fly by, chuck up deuces. I can't quit smoking. I can't quit drinking. Live for the moment. Every day just like the weekend. Feel like I'm floating. Overlooking this city street shit. I beat out loking. I stay up on that shit.
It remind me of Snoop. You do?
Yeah, right. Too bad. Motherfucking lip ain't still there. That'd have been perfect.
Oh yeah.
That'd have been perfect.
Okay.
I like that.
I like all of it. I think it was a good look for everybody. I'm gonna kill him.
Slowly?
Nope, it's gonna be quick. I'm gonna get him a body.
Because if you kill him slowly, that's more like
Torture.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have the patience for torture. I'm lazy. I don't even chase the ice cream truck. I'm just gonna go buy what I want from the store.
So just remember.
Oh, we got the perfect place to bury the body. Sorry. On out there, I'm in Louise real quick. We back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome back. That last little session, we took the time to make sure that we had an artist spotlight session where we got to play tracks from each of the artists that were featured on this funky crossover episode. And I'm waiting to get this link for this collab that I think would be super dope.
You supposed to produce the beat though, right?
I'm with it.
All right. So we just wait on you with the track.
Don't worry about it. I got my little homemade. Don't worry about it. I got a kazoo.
So let's put it all on you now.
I got a kazoo.
A kazoo.
You fired already.
Wasn't he on the Jetsons?
Yep. I got a kazoo. I got a recorder.
Hustle, man.
Yep. I got an accordion. I'm gonna put y'all track together.
Lord.
Dope. I got some pots and pans. Yep. I got some pots and pans and some buckets. I'm gonna stuff stuff in to get the proper
So you gonna
acoustics.
give us that JY?
Yeah, it's about to crank. It's
All
that
right.
that gutter
It might-
Fisher Price funk.
It might
That's
be,
what it is.
It might be JY. Straight jump. I'm just saying.
Bishop is the first one that is getting edited off the track.
Oh, man.
You with it? You think I should
Hey.
edit them off already?
Hey, I've been kicked out of better places. than
Oh. I would knock your phone over, but that's not nice.
that. You know.
Okay, guys, drop your final plugs for us, please. Where can they find your music? What's out right now? Go. We're gonna start with you.
Me?
Yes, Pablo.
Bishop King everywhere. Truth just came out June 4th. I got a video dropping Tuesday for Prayer on that album. It's out right now. No features on the whole joint, just me. Got a joint with Joe Black coming called Black King. It's gonna be a whole 10 to 12 CD compilation. It's the first time I ever did something outside of being solo or in a group that I already had with another DC artist for the whole project. So that's gonna be dope. We already got the beats for it and everything. So other
Y'all
than
don't
that,
have my beat yet, so it's not
other
an
than
official
that,
drop. Sweet
yeah.
Capri on the beat. Yeah, I already got my
Sweet Capri.
Yeah, I already got my little. Yeah, I already got my little sound effects. Don't worry.
Other than
about
that,
that.
you know.
You're not gonna push me out this camera. Sweet Capri on the beat.
But man, other than that, man, you can catch me with the one band. Right now, you know, we usually at the Aqua every Saturday, but that's on hold. So with this Friday, we at Lounge 66, and then right back here in this parking lot, this building on Sunday the 19th.
Crank the block and donate socks.
And again, leave your ass in the car, don't show up.
I'm still showing up, and I'm clapping my hands.
Your hands.
You damn right.
Appreciate you.
Some people might have to clap their elbows because they don't have hands.
Oh,
so
man.
be grateful for the claps. Gabby.
Hey man, you can find me at Gabby Mo everywhere, man. I got the
My top
last
is too
project I
big.
put out called The Hoods and Gavin. That joint on everything you can think of. I got something dropping soon. Play a single game with them right now on the 23rd. I got something dropping.
We waiting for the invite for the listening party. Yeah, we'll be in the building.
And you know, just working on this lit shit. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your ears to the streets, man.
Why the deep breath? Why you come with the deep breath though?
You know.
And then look to your left.
You know why.
Hey, I'm just pretty much working on.
That is the fuck why.
Working on this lit shit. You know what I'm talking about, like Gab say, and just dropping more singles, man. Pushing the singles that I do have out, which is Love, spelled L-U-H, and it's on all streaming platforms. F.W.B, which is FWB, which is fucking with black. It's on all streaming platforms. I'm everywhere on IG. It's black_Woodson, WOODSON. Then you got Lit, which is lit_band on that, and just Twitter is at Black Woodson, all one word, and everything is just Black Woodson, man. Pretty much everything.
You did?
You did.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of this shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, man.
This has been a circus.
Oh, but nah, get that one.
Oh, he's
Hold up. I'm gonna let you finish, but but get that one band.
Somebody give me something.
Get that one band project, man. That y'all on all streaming platforms too. I see y'all on Spotify, right? Yeah. So they and get the Bishop King. You know what I'm talking about? Get Gabby Mo.
And say
Get
two,
Say
of
Two
course.
for sure.
Say two, of course.
Always, my man. Say Two, man. All
And
love.
tune into them damn fans. That's the part you forgot. You see the
All
shit
the
I be talking
time.
about? We promote and push everybody else, and we.
Nah, I ain't get a chance because I got cut off. Cause
This nigga,
God
75
damn.
chances.
Peace, love, and light, man. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm done.
And he still didn't say
You
them
did?
damn fans. You did.
And them damn fans and them goddamn fans should be sitting on their goddamn hands. Hold on, no. with blue faces and some rubber motherfucking bands.
Oh, rubber bands.
See y'all.
I
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't want a blue face.
You don't want blue faces?
No.
You don't want hundreds?
You can give me old.
You don't want
I like
you like
old
old shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Traditional
what the
girl.
old,
Traditional.
what the old gray shit. I mean, what color was that shit?
It was taupe.
What them old joints?
It was taupe. It's off.
Nah, man, good look though, man. Y'all always show love though. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all always show love, man. I appreciate y'all. All bullshit aside, I bullshit a lot, but real talk though, man. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
We appreciate y'all as
like
well.
real motherfucking talk, man.
Word.
And this one says word. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely have to say thank you to Cece for coming back. Welcome back, Pumpkin.
Cece.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on. COVID-19 has affected a lot of us in a lot of different ways. And I'm just glad that even though things have not been perfect through this transition for my team, I can honestly say I still have a team. And shout out to Montana, who I'm pretty sure is somewhere wreaking some form of havoc, because he can't live without wreaking some form of havoc. I've never seen him peaceful and not wreaking havoc. The only man I know that goes into the kitchen of a club and puts on gloves and a mask and says that he is going to probe you for corona during an event. That's the only dude. But we're not going to get into that. It's just, that's just Montana being Montana. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to come out and kick it with us. Thank you for dropping your music here with us. Thank y'all for being transparent about the disconnect and the connections and what not only go-go means to you, but what your love of music means to you. Like, we appreciate it. We're looking forward to new projects. I'm looking forward to new music. I would love to see y'all pop through if y'all are available Sunday after practice, because we're going to get to see the whole one band fam and the white man. So it's going to be a great Sunday next Sunday. They don't want it with me.
A lot of bars.
Yeah, Danny was fortunate enough for us to let him carry out symbols and shit like that. So, yeah.
Carry symbols?
Yeah, that's what we got him for.
But y'all don't have to bring any symbols next week. I got a full setup.
But he needs something to do.
He does?
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we got him.
I don't know what time that Jonah is against Sunday though.
Sunday, the block party is from
See, I looked out
6:30
for
to
you.
9:30.
Since I'm here, give me a 30.
Oh.
30 for what?
30 for Sunday.
Well, if I gotta give you 30, I'm gonna say that. Put 10
Drop
more
and give
to
me
it and go
50.
get me one of these
Drop.
Facebook joints. What's up, y'all? Hey, you was happy with you. That's 40. All right, I'll wait till we get off. We gonna hear. My bad. Hit me up, though.
You will not solicit Facebook prostitution on this show.
Lord.
You are
Oh,
soliciting
Lord. We gotta look at Chuck over
and we
here.
don't use
All right, well, thank
that
y'all
word
for
on this show. We do not use that
y'all
word
for
to duck
joining us.
accountability. We don't use it.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Make sure you guys check out everything, the one band, everything Lit Band, and everything Rise Band. Make sure you guys also go out and grab Bishop King's project. Gabby Mo's got something new coming for you, but you can always search him and catch his music and crank to it anyway. Black Woodson with Love, and his other projects that are dropping, and of course Say Two with Little Mama, and his collabs that are coming. You guys stay tuned. The heart of Go-Go is still pumping, and it's still producing greatness. See you guys next Sunday for that Crank the Block and Donate Socks party right here. We'll have a live performance from the one band. But y'all make sure y'all go grab these men music. Like, y'all ain't hear that ridiculous greatness? Go and get you. Of course, as always, I wear him on my back. The wizard himself. Montu will be here for pop-up next Sunday too, guys. Make sure you get that real Mitchcraft and not that bootleg bullshit. Yeah, I said it.
It's a bootleg?
Oh, nigga, you, yeah.
I didn't know that.
How you know the devil?
What do you mean?
How you know the devil?
Night, guys.
Okay. That's that good one.